What's up, everybody? We are live here with BostonBlueBeat online for our 9th monthly now. I'm Tweedo, and I am joined by Matokat on the mic today.
Hello, everyone. Glad to join you for this month's online monthly. I can't wait to get started here. It's also my first time being on the mic for BlazBlue, so I'm kind of excited about this.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. I hadn't realized how much you had done like commentary already for VSAF, so I'm glad that we finally got you in for BlazBlue. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I love this game. I've been playing ever since the original release. So.
Oh, dang, you've been playing for a while. I started in Chrono Phantasma, and then I ended up just kind of falling in love with it, and that was kind of the game that I ended up like sticking with a lot. Yeah,
awesome.
Dang. But yeah, I'm glad to have you on the mic. It's always nice to have like a variety of people. And I think CF is kind of like in a funny position where I think a lot more people could be like trying out commentary and such in general. So it's nice to, see that a little bit more over time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think we're already kind of getting started with our first match here. I think they're just waiting for us. So how about we get this underway? I think we're ready.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. Man, I have not seen these two players in this specific matchup before. This should be interesting with Don and Joshua here, actually.
Yep. Don going to go with Relius. Very extremely good Relius player. I love playing against Don a lot of the time. Shows me new things and hits me with them a lot.
Yeah. Pretty good player, has been at it for a while. Also had like this like exhibition series, like first to fives, which is pretty sick. But yeah, I'm overall pretty cool. Joshua also been playing Makoto since as long as I can remember, and also a pretty damn good Makoto in his own right. So should be interesting, at least in terms of like player experiences.
All right, straight away we got Joshua getting to the corner. Oh, good running out of the corner, nice.
Okay, yeah,
good awareness.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where like you can suddenly find yourself in the corner after you move wrong, so it's very good to like keep yourself flexible and just make sure that you're like, okay, I need to maintain this position even if I don't necessarily get to start my pressure.
All right. And we're getting a little bit of that, first match of the day, finding ourselves a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of scrapping, but overall nothing too dangerous. Joshua does not really have the life lead, but Overdrive could definitely help make something happen here, spending the meter on the CA here.
Yeah, actually, well-timed waiting for Relius to run all the way in and commit to the button.
Yeah, because that's one of those things where Relius can definitely make you flinch. And speaking of which, dual BIOS right here. Gets caught by the last one. So you'll probably see that a decent bit. Out of all the Relius players that I've seen, I would say that Don probably opts for dual BIOS the most at around like mid-screen.
Yeah, I've noticed he'll even like use it in neutral sometimes just to catch you in a bad spot if the wife happens to be right there.
Yeah. Ooh, wow, he just barely maintained the tall meter right there. I am so shocked that he didn't drain it out all the way. Oh, okay, nice person here coming in from Josh.
I love Makoto's hits. Like the way she just sways in and out.
Her animations are
nice
lovely.
Block.
Yeah. Nice CA. Looking like the command grab is about to come out as well. Managed to avoid that situation. Twirled, though. Doll isn't out, so it's not quite as dangerous, but you can find yourself getting caught out if Relius gets to spin through something.
Didn't get the Oki set up, but no fun. Oh, good knowledge to punch the doll.
Yeah. That's one of those things. After that spin, you can generally hit Ignis afterwards and cause her to disappear. And if you don't show that option, then you kind of gain, like, give Ignis, like, a free, like, the keys to the house, basically, in terms of approaching you.
Oh, yeah. It's always her second attack that I'm scared of. Like, the first one, when she's just getting set out there, you know what it's going to do. It's the second one, like, the homing properties on some of her attacks that get really scary and neutral.
Yeah.
Ooh, this was throw. Attack.
It's looking real close.
And now you have to hold this doll for your life.
Yeah. Oh, you can't counter assault it. Actually, okay. There is no way that this would have worked, but he did technically clash on the counter assault, and he could have canceled in the DP, but I don't think Makoto's DP actually like resets in time for like multiple clashes.
You're right though. That's kind of the Twitter tech. Like everyone has that thing they do against dual BIOS, but doing it in an actual match is a whole other thing.
I am absolutely guilty of that and a half. I'm always like, okay, there's got to be like some way to deal with it, and like it annoys almost all of my friends. They're like, dude, like it's dual BIOS. You got to just hold that. And Relius in general is a pretty like hold that the character. except when you have to challenge. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
one
an
of those
I win
situations.
super.
It
Familiar with
absolutely
beautiful
is.
dude.
Yeah, have you ever seen the I think Mioro got like someone to make like an edit of Dual Bios as a Magic the Gathering card, and it's just like, it's like even when I lose, I win or something like that. It was bad funny. I need to find it somewhere. Oh my god.
All right, this one. Joshua finds a nice fatal counter hit to start things off. Early burst from Don. Doesn't want to deal with any of that damage.
Yeah, definitely wants to keep up the momentum there. Sending out the wife for the spin. All right, should be a real tight block string. And once again, going into the BIOS. Yeah. I like that block string into it there. I think the only problem is just that it disables Ignis. Ooh.
I drop it. Makoto does side swap, gets the burst advantage. Oh, rolled away. But Ignis is dead. Still recharging.
Not able to finish off of that. However, she's back up. Should be able to finish this confirm. Not going to be able to kill here, but, I mean, this is one of those situations where if you're Eolyne,
there's a lot of space to get out of the way there. Good job.
Yeah. So one of the interesting things about setting BIOS up at, like, full screen is that it can definitely be a way to make somebody, like, flinch if you, like, set it up and then you're kind of charging towards them. And Eolyne does have, like, great air buttons to sort of... Hey! Speaking of air buttons...
No.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. This is a good opportunity for Joshua to make a comeback.
That's a 5C starter. Not a ton of damage, but this is certainly a start. Ignis is back up. Not enough meter for a reversal, but the spin into 2A.
All right. Both of the emotes from Julian's channel and finding use.
Yeah. One of the big things is that if you find out Eolyne is kind of like weighing the like spin as a defensive option, in general, like using less committal buttons is just like very useful because you find yourself in situations where you get a free counter hit if you like punish it properly. And buttons like Makoto's 5C are like super fast and like are great starters, so you know. But we'll have to see what Josh opts for.
Ooh,
that is quite the punish there.
The OD is going to recharge Ignis and helps get Don out of the corner.
Yeah, and nearly 4K damage. Golly.
Oh, yeah, looks to beat the guard cancel. Joshua held it that time.
Yeah.
Good patience.
Smart on him as well. Once that doll is out again, like, she can just straight up 6D you and say, ow, my stars and heavens.
Oh, Joshua.
God, you hate to go out like that, but you also love to see that if you're a Relius player. Wow.
Gosh. Spin burst baits. Always, style on them a little bit.
It's real stylish. Yeah. You got to give it the good old spinneroonie.
Oh, it's a good first match of the day. Don showing off a bit.
Somewhat. But yeah, Don is fun to watch. I mean, he's been popping in a lot more net play brackets lately. So it's generally been enjoyable. I don't think we're going to get the chance to see him at Combo Breaker, actually, which is unfortunate.
That's a shame. The Combo Breaker, though, I want to talk about Combo Breaker a little bit.
Yeah.
There are so many people in Combo Breaker's like entry right now, and there's no possible way we know all of those people. And I just want to let everyone know, just for the BBCF community, you should be afraid of everyone in your pool because someone's hero story that we don't know the name of is coming and you're in the way.
Yes, there are too many demons in this bracket. Oh my god.
People whose names you've not known are going to be in your pools, and you're going to be surprised at how good their Ragna is.
It's really inevitably a Ragna player, too. That's what I hate about it. It's so many damn Ragnas all over the place. But yeah, no, I remember because I literally did like a stream, and I was like, hey, like, let's go over the bracket. And then like I'm looking through half the people, I'm like, oh, I don't recognize these names. It's like
unknown factors.
Right.
Also, speaking of Ragna, we got Zen playing against
I believe it's... I don't know if it's Eolyne or Eolyne.
Eolyne.
Eolyne, probably? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
I'm going to go with you on that one. It's all good. We'll just feel terrible. It's fine. But, so this will be Ragna Kagura. It's actually funny. I was, because this is one of those matchups where Ragna really gets to, like, assert himself at, like, a mid-range, and you kind of see some of Kagura's flaws against, like, some of the cast.
Something I kind of like about this matchup is just simply, it just comes down to two of the best reversals in the game.
Yeah.
Also, like, both of them have to respect each other a lot.
Yeah. The big thing, though, with Kagura is especially that, like, if you... Hold on a second. Let's see what he does for Night Marriage. Okay, so he went for the soft knockdown. So here's the thing. Here's the T. Kagura cannot flash kick if you are knocked down due to the way how the tech system works in this game.
Oh yeah, there's that weakness always.
So there's that, which is a big thing. And mostly for like the corner, because Ragna can route into Nightmare Edge pretty like cleanly in that wheel hard knockdown. But I'm curious to see if it'll come up a bunch with Zen's knockdown. Oh my god. Okay.
I think they were looking for the second part of Gauntlet Hades there.
Yeah, but Zen is quite frankly doing actions. 2 Gauntlet Hades like spaced out from here. Try to go for the purple throw. Yeah.
Oh,
You are oof. That is very mean. It wouldn't have killed otherwise, but golly, man.
I respect that. That's a sign of like someone who's played BlazBlue enough to know that.
Yeah, I mean,
if you can't kill, sometimes going for the purple throw is actually the time. It's actually meta to try it out.
oh, for sure. You definitely want to like show that. Wow, the Hell's Fang actually interrupting the Wyvern. Wyvern in general has a big hurt box, but wow, that is actually surprising that Hell's Fang beat it that cleanly.
Doesn't get the scoop.
Wow.
Nice anti-air.
YDC.
This is a lot of damage. Good burst.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
maybe.
going to be
We'll
death,
see.
like straight up.
Oh, it's no longer a good burst.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Trying to go for the protagonist hero burst.
I would bet that was an attempt at Carnage Scissors that just got a little messed up. Like,
Wouldn't be shocked.
Like just getting hit by a fireball on wake up is not very typical of an experienced player like Zen.
Yeah. Zen trying to go for the baits on the burst there. Lots of respect, honestly. When you get hit with like that 5C counter, there's a lot of times where you're like, yeah, I'm good. Ooh, try to swing into 6DA. Whoa, that is not generally a button you kind of want to swing into. Like both.
Armor beats up the armor.
Clash canceled out of it. Wow.
That's gonna anti-air. Nice.
Yeah. Gets a 6C counter hit. Ooh, that looked like it was going to be a hard pickup.
There it is.
RC
See?
and
Purple
There we
throw.
go.
Actually, it was a
Yeah.
counter.
The classic. Yeah, Nightmare Edge is definitely one of those things where like some people throw out the super and then you don't know if they're gonna do the held thing or they're gonna RC or whatever, and you just kind of flinch and then like something silly happens and you die.
All right, good job by Zen. Just actually just staying alive in that last round. Eolyne.
Yeah, managing to hold pretty firm. I will say, God, this set is proving to be quite scrappy so far.
Well, I feel like that's always the case with a lot of the starting matches of any tournament. You gotta shake it off, warm up a bit. Eolyne actually doing super well with some other things here. I really am impressed by their use of the super, like just the anti-air even. You got to be fast with that.
Yeah, it's been quite proficient. I would also like to see one thing I will note. I would be cool to see like a little bit of B Fafnir, because that as an anti-air is also fantastic and a little less intense. Oh, okay, that was sick. That was sick. To go for the cuddle over there. Nice pressure so far, keeping Zen very contained.
There you go.
Yep.
Great opportunity to flash kick. Oh, nice. Setting up the Nightmare Edge.
Ooh, unfortunately missing up the pickup, but still gets another hit regardless.
Hey, it's a crouch confirm. I'm very used to seeing these.
Yeah. I'm sorry, okay, that one took a second. That's unfortunate. But yeah, so far, this round looks as if... Oh, there's the classic Zen 5D anti-air. Oh my god. And this round looks like Zen was like, yeah, I don't really care what happened first round. Like, you're dying now. Completely cleaning up right there.
Didn't even give Eolyne a chance to have the burst back until just now.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. Blocks the 2DA. Alright, not going to be able to follow up here, but gets the offense.
Frontalento Hades. There we go.
Oh!
Tries to go over the fireball, gets cut out of the air.
Yeah. So against the 60A, like 60B stuff, generally what you want to do is kind of just fuzzy jump it, because you can get like clocked for trying to beat it out with a button, since they do have invuln, but granted the invuln is weird, but yeah, just like a thing to note in general against Kagura. Oh, gets the B flash kick, and yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's so good.
They kill?
You can kill off this, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if the
last
C
chance
Fafnir
to
would have killed,
burst.
but yeah, really good round there from Eolyne.
All right. Up 1-1. Pressure's on early. Have we shook off the starter part of the tournament? Like nerves? Are we ready to like play more solid here? I'm not saying they aren't, but we need to. I'm just curious how nervous people get in the first round sometimes, and I think Zen has a factor about him. By the way, I think a lot of players get a little afraid versus Zen.
Yes. He's one of those players who are like, okay, this is Zen. Like, what do they do? You ask your friends, and you're like, oh, he does like this, and this, and you're like, oh god, like what's gonna happen? Like here and here. Because when you're in a bracket, like it's just things happen very, very quickly, and if you get scared, you will get smoked.
Yep. And then like Zen does have the ability to just turn on being patient and solid. Like it's just like a mood thing. It's a power up and a power down when you need it.
Yeah, he is the type of player that likes to scrap but can like opt against it. Like, but how often he's gonna choose that, you never really know. Anyways, good lord, good damage. Oh,
misses and
that
the
is
starter.
tragic.
Oh, we just missed.
But not really much of a
That's
confirm.
fine. No, this is working just fine though.
I'll try
Oh,
to
no.
throw again. It's not even gonna kill.
Well, you know.
But then he gets hit by the 2C. Oh gosh.
I respect it still. Made it even better corner carry. Oh, nice air throw. Air tech.
Okay. Eolyne backs off. Nice usage of the Wyvern there, but Zen will not quit it. Gauntlet Hades on his wake up.
Honestly, I think that's a super good option versus Kagura. Just make sure that Kagura can't be holding down back for the flash kick.
Yeah. Gets a good hit here. We might see another burst here. Will it get baited? No? Okay. And there's that blood sight. This should be the round right here. Yeah.
All right, final round.
Yeah. Burst advantage is definitely towards Zen right now. But we'll have to see what happens. I mean, we've seen a couple of these rounds where Burst, like, frankly did not play as big of a factor as you would, like, expect with, like, especially with Ragnar. Right, good damage here, sets the orb. Wow, nice block on the Kadomo.
Oh, trades on the low, but okay,
that was the meatiest 2C I have seen. Good God. Oh, trying to go for the super.
Can't really do much about it from there if you're Ragnar.
Yeah. 2C counter it, but not much. Wow! 5v8 beating out the Hell's Fang, and suddenly Eolyne takes it 2-1 over Zed.
That's the thing about Kagura. The high damage. The C buttons hurt. Every single one of them.
Honestly, even then, I feel like we didn't even see like the tippy like top of like Kagura's damage, because like you can easily crank out almost like 4.5 or 5k with like the right counter hit on the character. Like, oof.
I think I took like 5.5k or something like just last night when I was playing. Oh my god, it's just I get hit by that character and I go, okay, next round.
Yeah, like you just go like, okay, yeah, that just happened. Like whatever, you just move on.
Just think about I got one more chance to stay alive. I was at full health, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Ryuka coming up. Also, one of my favorite like players that's just been around for a while.
Oh yeah, this will be Ryuka versus Adroth. Okay, this one should be interesting. Ryuka we haven't seen in a BostonBlueBeat for a little while. Adroth is kind of like I think has been pretty much like a very common name, especially with like net play these days as well. Awesome Canadian Susanoo player, combo fiend. Been out there for a while, so nice to see them around. Pro haiku within. Okay.
I love the meaty God Press boys. I just love that it's these two characters. This is an awesome fight if you're a fan of BlazBlue. One that has to charge up and the other that has to unlock themselves. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's a pretty funny dynamic where like in one sense, Hakuman is on the side where he's gaining meter passively and like building up his advantage that way. Meanwhile, Susanoo often has to take a more active approach in order to get these seals. I mean, Adroth already making it look like it's a non-issue right here with level 2 wheel available. Ryuka goes for the OD, manages to block the wheel there, gets the throw. This should be like 4K, like off rip.
Yeah, that's a great throw.
Yeah. That's a Yanagi right there. Goes into the EA. Yeah, 5K. However, the big thing is that both of these characters are big boys. Lots of health to play around with. So it wouldn't, against characters that may normally like 3-touch you, sometimes it becomes 4 touches depending on the hits that we're seeing here. 5B, however, not able to continue up the confirm from there. Got active flow as well. Whoa, no RC available either. Wow, that was risky.
No counter hit on the 6B.
Wow, what a 2C. Versus now available for Euchre.
Both players choosing to play very patient on that OD.
Oh no, but Adroth still got caught by the Yanagi. What? I wonder what he was trying to do there. That's unfortunate. Okay, blocks the Enma. Yeah, there it is.
You gotta be patient sometimes with Hakumen. Like you wanna like take advantage of something whiffed, but it doesn't have that much recovery. You gotta chill a little bit, see if the counter happens or not.
Yeah, that's one of those
like punish on the counter.
Yeah, it's one of those hesitations that you kind of like want to at least show, because inevitably, you know, it's Hakumen. Like, he's gonna like RPS you, so you might as well show that it's like, yes, I'm aware of this thing, and if you fuck up, you're gonna like eat shit for it.
Yeah, that was a quick round, all because of that.
Yeah,
like, we started at mid screen. There was a whiffed attempt at a parry, and then where are we? Round 3.
Yeah. Ooh, nice 3C right there. Probably trying to catch a fuzzy jump right there. Gets a 60. Ooh, orb extension. I don't know if I've seen him do that one before. Jeez.
High School's a big fan of the orb. Oh, I like countering the second hit of 6B even.
Super good right there. Not gonna get much damage off of the overdrive. I mean, honestly, just surviving that OD is big in and of itself for Adroth. However, Euchre has triggered active flow. That burst is gonna get back a lot faster than usual. And given again, you know, the health differences, like the health of these characters, this game could, this round could definitely drag on long enough for Euchre to pop overdrive again.
Well, Adroth has wheel unlocked and wheel level 2 even.
Yeah, wheel DP orb. These are pretty great unlocks to have available. God press as well. Oh!
Reset for air throw.
Blocks the 6B again. Using that 3C.
Away.
Yeah, doesn't want to overcommit because, you know, Hakumen's damage and overdrive. I mean, if you're a BlazBlue fan, you've seen it before. This character can kill you from this, like, even with Susanoo's, like, health. Gets the throw here.
Adroth's in a very good position with 100 meters and that DP unlocked.
Yeah.
Like,
now,
even if
finally drag the overdrive out of Euchre as well. Not much damage on it, too. Like, if I'm Adroth, I'm having a blast right now. I'm like, yeah, I will time you out if I have to. Look at him. He's just backing up. Do you see Susanoo's do this?
Oh, 6B. It's over.
Yeah. And that, I think, is a really good example of kind of like playing with a lead, right? You don't necessarily need to commit, even though you're on a character like Susanoo, you know, definitely wants to get in, start their pressure, you know, apply a lot of plus frames and keep it tight, right? Like, he just kind of backs off and says, like, all right, like, I understand the severity of you getting an overdrive. Like, I can just back off. Like, you're not really threatening me that much from, like, a high range. So.
Plus, it's just kind of Hakumen's weakness. Hakumen is not the character that goes to you. He wants you to come to him while he's sitting there building meter passively. He wants you to have to worry about that. Making a comeback with Hakumen really does hinge on the overdrive a lot of the time.
Yeah, you know, great damage and good big buttons, but when it's not really paired with, like, really high mobility, then you kind of have to, like, slowly walk them down in the corner, like, at times, you know, depending on the matchup and, you know, a lot of the tools available. But yeah, Adroth managing to get the sword seal pretty early, so we're gonna, there it is already. We're gonna be seeing that a lot more in this round, at least, in order to kind of establish presence in neutral, like, aside from 6A. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I brought a sword too.
Yeah, goes for the reset right there on the throw. Agito. Oh, dude, check that. Ooh, okay.
OD gonna get a punish?
Wow, went straight into the wheel there. I think he was not expecting the 5B to, like, land, and so he just, like, went into it and autopiloted a bit. But doesn't get the rest of the confirm. Still manages to get Grand Viper, but would have been a better situation there if he got the JD enter.
Yeah, it probably would have ended with unlocking the DP for it all.
Wow, yeah, wow. Just straight up goes for the throw after that. That with 5A is so good for checking for things in general. Adroth. Adroth on the...
trying to close it.
Yeah. He's on the up and up right now. Up a game as well. Overdrive's probably not going to come from Ryuka-sim immediately, so doesn't have to worry about that, but he is getting stomped on.
There used to be like 6B has always been a meme actually, but there used to be a T-shirt with the 6B stomp on it in the early days of BlazBlue.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I wish I could get that still.
That is okay. We're gonna talk about that in a moment. Hold on. Let's wait. I want to wait for this round to end because that's just too funny. But right now, gets the 2C anti-air. Solid damage. Switches sides as well. DP is unlocked and just orb, but wow, great counter right there to challenge the pressure.
It doesn't quite have the meter. I wonder. Oh, it is gonna kill though. All right, good.
Yanagi there. Okay. Susan DP being a projectile is funny usually for some situations, but I was not expecting it to get cut.
Yeah, it now occurs to me why maybe the DP hasn't been ripped as much.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
It does have projectile property on it.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like some like Hakumen specific setups for like 3C meaties, like double check or something like that.
That's what I'm thinking. I haven't played this matchup, so that seems like some very specific matchup knowledge.
Yeah,
this
wow.
This is a jump D as an anti-air. OD's
Both
back.
players popping overdrive. Yeah.
Confident in the 5A mash.
Yeah. In that situation, you know, there's a lot of other games that kind of have like somewhat similar moments right there. Oh, goes for the unlock super. You rarely see that in general. And immediately gets JD'd anyway. Ryuki's trying to go for the reset on the 5A. Gets called out
for
for
unlock
it.
super didn't pay off.
Oh my god. Wow, okay. That one is tragic.
I just love seeing that super. There's something just so primal about the way Susanoo just shouts.
It's a massive armored like demon that's just screaming, and now you're like, oh shit, the next hit might like really hurt.
It's like if I block anything, he's got it all. I don't know which one. How do I get out?
Yeah. He's like sitting around there with like 20 albums in his hand, like, what do you want to listen to today? I'm like, I don't know. Oh, putting on the God of War, yeah. Appropriate.
Also, yeah, they rematched so quickly the lobby didn't load.
Oh my god.
Did you notice that?
I actually didn't notice that.
I respect that. That's an FGC classic, mashing the rematch button. You don't even know if you want to play another match. You're just mashing after the match anyway.
Yes,
you're like looking at your phone on the other hand, mashing rematch.
Yes, that has happened to me a lot of times dealing with like 200, like 150 MS connections, and like I catch myself mashing. Like, why did I rematch? Like, what am I doing here? Wow, getting caught right there on the 5B. Yeah.
A counter to switch sides. The stomp. Oh, that's the other meme.
Yeah, just the raw
meme where,
right there.
The meme where it does a lot of damage and you feel a little bad.
Oh, I was terrible, I'm not gonna lie. And by I mean I have felt terrible getting hit by raw Suntetsu.
Wow.
Wow! That was a smart option to deal with that. I was not expecting that. Gets the IB, yeah, mashes. Alright, great hit for Adroth. Definitely can seal it here.
I like the throw attempt.
Yeah. I think yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Unfortunately though, I think it was Ryugusin like throw-essing right there. Just that immediate like throw tech. We'll have to see if maybe like Adroth kind of opts for like TRM attempts. I don't really know how good necessarily that is for Susanoo, but
Susanoo has some pretty good ones. It's just something about his run momentum and his 5A can work out pretty well.
Yeah. And Adroth right now backing off, manages to get his unlocks. Level 3 tackle means that he gets that confirmed here.
Overhead on deck.
Yeah, and once again, yeah, Ryugusin has been challenging a lot of like Adroth strings with counter. And we haven't seen Adroth, you know, use the hesitations that we were seeing in game 1. Okay. Nice slew of unlocks here. Gets the overhead, forcing the burst out of Ryugusin. Honestly, that was probably like maybe even just like overdrive and just ended up getting hit and bursted, but still.
Very good like max distance confirmed for Ryugusin.
Yeah. Oh no! Ah! Adroth folding right there. Called out the counter correctly. Got the counter. Got the 5B, but then got an RC. I'm not sure where he necessarily got that.
Low.
Yeah.
No meter to finish though. So one more chance for Adroth here.
Yeah.
Okay, nice Agito, nice jump A, but no one blocks the 6B. Nobody.
You know how it goes. Sometimes you just get curb stomped. It is what it is.
I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how many tournaments you've won. 6B hits you.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit by it.
I appreciate how the counter was consistent. Just waiting for Adroth to actually make the adjustment. It didn't come, and that's part of the reason Ryukasim was able to make the comeback there. They were looking like they were at a disadvantage, and then all of a sudden, all these parries are working.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, with Hakumen's ability to RPS in so many situations. If you find yourself in that kind of right rhythm where you can call out your opponent's options and make them scared and commit less and then start to kind of break out of their offense more, you can easily like snipe a lot of rounds that way, and we definitely saw that come into fashion there.
This will be a weird match. I love BlazBlue matchups. All of them feel like their own boss fights. Euchre getting to play Hazma in a matchup against Mu 12 and finding that air throw. Very good.
Nice couple of chains here. We've seen this matchup between these two a decent amount over time, I would say, in the past couple of months. Right now, you're getting a pretty good hit, and Zai looking a bit behind at the moment. Fuzzy jumps out of the stance. Wow! Didn't get caught with a chain. That is shocking.
Oh, finds a nice low. Probably trying to fuzzy OS.
Gets a 6C. Great corner carry here. All right, what's the Euchre we're going to get?
I love these combos. I tried to play her once. She's just a lot of fun to use. I don't think they expected that to hit. I think that was a setup for them to block it.
My god.
Kill?
You're dead. You are dead as hell. 50 meter available for a follow-up. Inactive flow for the raw super. Yeah, for practically the raw super off the 623D. Big gamble, and it paid off super well for Euchre there.
Oof, I thought that was going to be another air throw.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Just dashing in after blocking the chain.
Yeah. One thing that I've seen from Zai from like playing her a decent bit is that if she feels that you're kind of like worried about a ton of other options, she'll do a lot of just like dash up 2B from like at range. And it works out. What? Oh my god. To be prepared to go for the throw off the glass cancel is one thing. But for Euchre to also be ready with the follow-up is a whole other.
Alright, this
oh my, baiting the burst too? Yeah, that's lights out.
Euchre just stayed at a pretty good distance where the burst was just irrelevant.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he also like just straight up spent the RC. He was just like, yeah, I know this. Good stuff from him already, and that's just one game.
Zai has not had much of a chance to really set anything up. You're used to seeing all the Steins out. You're used to seeing, you know, that little projectile orb out from Mu 12, but unfortunately, none of it's been able to be put up. This matchup is rough in that regard.
There's that dash up to just straight up at round start. Euchre, though, getting a chain afterwards, starting their offense.
I love when people have the confidence to just dash at round start. There's all these mid buttons that would cover that, but you're like, you know what? You're not going to do it.
I'm like, oh my god, look what's going on here. I'm just going to, like, you know, wait and back up, and then your opponent hits a button, and you're like, oh, they just started their turn.
oh,
nice.
Fires off the Stein behind. Yeah. And that early overdrive already like paying off since it's already back.
Yeah. I was a little bit caught off guard by IV there, yeah. Looks like not too sure what Hazama does on that against IV because Mu essentially can like cancel the recovery of her like landing with certain things. Oh, whoa, that is another 63D call out. These are going beautifully for Euchre right now.
Euchre's had all the reads.
Yeah,
like,
he's just
knowing like back to that clash cancel on the DP and now that.
Yeah, he just has a lot of responses loaded up, and as well as the occasional big call out on some of Zai's like movement habits. So it's just really like rough sometimes when you're playing against Hazama and they have a beat on you. Like suddenly everywhere you go, there's a chain or there's a button or you're getting hit. Gosh, yeah. Now the throw.
You're not gonna DP throw.
Jeez, that was
late to be.
Yeah, that felt like almost like a uni like way of like trying to catch like OSs, where sometimes you'll see that deep run up into like a button.
5A prepared for the anti-air.
Yeah. Oh my, nice usage. That's a lot of chains there, and possibly could have confirmed into a kill there, but still, oh.
Fortunately, that's, again, the 5A anti-air.
Yeah.
It's going to be how Euchre finishes it.
It's one of the best 5A anti-airs, if not, like, the best. 5 frames, super big. I mean, it kind of does it all right there.
Yeah, and it's one of those things you can't really let Mu 12 get away with that move. It's, you know, it's a free in for her sometimes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you let yourself if you let her do that, then you're just going to find her abusing that, like, a ton. And it's going to be like, oh, okay, well, now she's doing this thing, and I'm getting caught out, and I try to challenge, but then I got counter hit. Oh, no, like this, and that, because the launch on counter hit is pretty big.
It's just it's one of those matches where if you're Zai, you're wondering, did I get a chance to do anything? But Euchre just, again, all the reads on the movement, just fully prepared for everywhere they wanted to go. Right, I believe we're setting up the next match here.
Yeah, I
What do you
believe
think
so.
so far, Toledo? This has been a fast tournament so far.
It's fast, yeah. It is going by like really blazingly quickly. We're already basically at like winner side for like part of nearly at winner side for like top 8. This is like pretty much, yeah. We got Barlowe and Rikusim set up as well. Juliocrivera and Dawn. Euchre versus DarkOne. Joker versus Oni. The Ragna's battling once again.
Oh, and you know, this tournament's going pretty fast. Don't forget to put !Matcherino in the chat so you get the link and add a donation. Put some money in the pot for the players here. There's also the free incentives or the goals that you could use to donate without spending a dime.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Matcherino, it really does it all. There's not much more to be said. That thing is just fantastic for both TOs and for players, so make sure to pop it in. Doesn't cost anything again. That being said, we are going into it right now here. Barlowe and Rikusim.
We've already seen Rikusim. Barlowe, a menace in neutral, by the way.
Absolutely stone cold. Great player, has been de-rusting, and it is certainly showing with how they've been playing as of late. They popped in for locals recently, which is like awesome to see them like kind of get back into the swing of things. Still playing like a bit of KOF as well. We saw them at like play against Monarch, and that set was absolutely bonkers.
Gonna OD to see if they can find anything first.
Blocks is on Tetsu, but no tech on the throw. This is still gonna be a ton of damage. Has to squeeze it in kind of quickly though. Oh, tries to go for the...
Yeah.
I disagree with that reset right there. Rikusim is like one of those Hakumens that really like to go for a lot of resets, but in that situation especially, you really just want to like end in like your EA, because Hakumen EA, especially like in active flow, it's a lot of damage like as an add-on, or even just a super there.
Using Agito to beat Wolf anti-air, one of the best anti-airs in the game.
Yeah, that like Wolf 5B, even if like it trades, it's so easy for him to like pick up on it afterwards.
The instant overhead.
Yeah, Barlowe somehow managing to just back off right on time for the overdrive activation from Rikusim. And now suddenly you're just seeing this like Hakumen just jump all over the place. Gets the JD, Barlowe really wants to take it with that kind of burst.
Oh, okay, they do.
Yeah, barely threading the needle there with that 4D into JA.
Ooh. Love to see stuff like that. I don't know. I'm really big on like round start counter hits that are just like crazy risks. I don't know. I think they're fun.
I think they're very enjoyable. Personally, I'm like a patient person, but spectating, oh my god, I love to see people do just like hard callouts.
Yeah, we don't want to wait.
Wow, the throw whiffs, but the Hotaru whiffs as well. That is the definition of goofy. God,
hang on. Also, Goofy was blocking the overhead and then immediately doing an instant overhead. Like, check mine out.
God, it's like, hey, I got this too. Oh, Barlowe going for the purple throw right there. Falling JB from Rikusim works out. Overdrive available. He can definitely seal the deal off the next hit if he really has to.
That was a sneaky throw. Unfortunately, purple.
Yeah, Barlowe now
back
off.
The wolf. Doesn't actually go for anything off it. I guess no meter.
Oh my god. Okay. That is what I like to call good old RPS.
Because it would have beat the EA, I assume.
Yeah, I think so.
There's some reasoning
EA
there.
or, yeah. I don't know. Barlowe is like very funny in a sense because sometimes like he will just let like reversal super rip. There are other rounds where sometimes you'll see like, oh, okay, he just counter assaults like when he has the meter. Other times where it's just like, oh no, like he thought I was going to approach and he immediately smashed it and he was correct and now I'm eating like crap for it.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's one of those things. You're a round up. It'll win you the match, you may as well give it a shot sometimes.
For sure.
They just spent their burst also, so that's kind of another mind game there.
Yeah.
You could have round 3 with them no burst.
Right now, in this next game, Barlowe, I mean, Valkanine took you to the corner after round start. This is fantastic if you're a Valkanine lover. Lots of Wolf Gauge to work with as well. There's the instant overhead. It is time to guess, and guess some more, honestly.
All right, fourth incorrect guess. Oh, weird. A Wolf meter ran out.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that was very surprising. Tried to go for the Yukikaze. I mean, he was right just with the wrong timing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, goes for the meaty throw here. Good hits, finishing up with Agito. Check for the delay tech. Yep, there it is. Nice fuzzy jump. Just very conscious of Barlow's options. But yeah.
With the charge 5C.
That is unfortunate, yeah. And bursting out there. Oh, wow. Barlow somehow finding a 5C here. Yeah, you're just dead.
Oh, no.
I'm honestly surprised Ryugusan opted to burst there, because I don't think Valkanine was going to kill off of that hit, and the threat of a wake-up OD from Hakumen is extremely powerful.
And now we're going into a potential last round situation with no way to get out if things go wrong. And things are immediately going wrong. Okay.
However, there is the 6D. Pushes Valkanine back.
Nice B counter hit, confirming it all the way from like tip range.
Yeah. Barlowe backdashing out. No response from Euchre yet for that. Wow, nice JA air to air there. Oh my goodness.
Again.
Good throw tech. So the Agito. Not a lot of damage, but you took yourself out of the corner, which is always worth.
All right, on defense.
Oh, I'm not sure what button Ryugusan was swinging there, but JA just barely gets it. Barlowe dragging out the OD, backs off. You do not want to get tagged by Hakumen right now. You are going to get turned into paste.
Oh, finds a throw. I don't know. Will this kill with overdrive? No. Go for it.
I guess we will have to wait another day to see. But Barlowe right now just relying on a lot of the Wolf's natural movement, but Ryugusan holding firm and getting a couple of clean hits there in neutral.
Oh, tries to bait the up back.
Yeah.
Goes for the dash air throw, and Barlowe didn't do it.
Oh, nice Enmas there from Ryugusan trying to check Barlowe for either approaching with like...
What is with everyone today?
I don't know why we're purple throwing so much today. No burst bait there. Burst comes out. Barlowe just fuzzy jumping. Goes for the kill. Wow! I would have got hit. I got hit.
Block Wolf.
I have never seen that, and I have no idea how Ryugusan didn't fold to that. Okay. Wow. That was certainly something. Barlowe, however, does take the set 2-0 and will move on to winners semis.
That's some seasoned Valkenheim player knowledge. To just, hey, my Wolf meter's out, but just to cancel the OD, just to keep things going.
Yeah.
Like, you sense blood in the water, go for it.
For sure. I think over time, as of late at least, we've seen Barlowe opt for a lot more overdrive routing and opt for a lot more overdrive in general and just kind of using a bit more of the wolf throw that we saw a little bit in order to keep that generation up. Because, you know, as you mentioned, Valkanine getting to keep wolf for longer is so important. Almost, like, universally speaking. Like, you get more mix-up, you get to move around a lot more. What more could you really ask for, honestly? Aside from game.
There's a lot of, like, ODs in this game that are just like recharge resources, and
yeah, they're like
people kind of forget how good it is for Wolf. Another character right here is Don again with Relius, just recharges Ignis whenever you need.
Yeah,
cost you your OD, but Also, it's a good OD in general.
Yeah, it's great. Amazing damage for combos, the raw regeneration from them. I think almost all of the resource ODs in this game are pretty cranked. I'll be quite blunt about it. And speaking of overdrives, we also have Juliocrivera's, which we're not going to be seeing in this round.
Oh my god.
Golly,
Julio,
what
Julio definitely on the come up here. Jeez. Yeah, we'll have max Ignis bar for this. Oh, not even. Sorry, it was a little too much to expect.
Regened a little bit off of that in order to keep up Ignis, and frankly, just only needs like one more hit. Nice blocks right here.
Rock on deck though, in the stock.
Oh, golly. The speed at which she switches stocks and then just throws out like a spell is, wow, you really got to be on the ball.
Yeah, I don't... Someone's mentioned that Dawn's spins are always on crack.
Yeah, Dawn definitely... I feel like it's like Dawn and Necro probably spin the most out of the Relius players that like I've played against.
Good use of the air throw.
I mean, right now for Dawn, I mean, these spins have been super clutch.
Goes for another air throw covered by Ignis when it didn't work.
Yeah. Gets a hit, forcing the burst out of Juliocrivera.
Let's see if Julio can find something in neutral here. 9 lives or dies by neutral.
Certainly has the tools to work with it, but Relly is also able to cover quite a bit. Wow, the wheel and... Unfortunate. Goes for the BIOS right there. Juliocrivera trying to fuzzy jump it out, but Relius can cover that pretty damn well. Goes for overdrive. Oh, he wants to kill right now.
It is. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's just going to kill right now. Wow, I didn't know you could route it in for it like that. That's cool.
Dawn is playing real hot right now. Like, real hot.
He's doing quite well,
where things, like I said, first match of the day, things are a little weird. Dawn just played that super solid.
Yeah, throughout. And honestly, the momentum that he gained was pretty insane for like the first interaction, like for the round start interaction for round 1 as well. And he carried that like to hell and back, basically.
Chat pointing out that Dawn taunted there.
Did he?
I didn't see it. No.
Oh my gosh. You guys might have to clip it and show us like in a little bit. Dawn setting the wife
during the dual BIOS. Okay, yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, I mean that's like almost. Oh god, that's probably the worst part about getting hit by dual BIOS because Relius can just taunt and then she's like, all right, anyway, I'm gonna keep up the confirm.
All right, Julio teleporting around. I actually was curious during the dual BIOS setup why there was no teleport from 9 because I feel like that is something you would let rip all the time.
I think in that situation, it was
wasn't
because it was off of 3C. And for Relius's C normals, you can't necessarily like backdash out of stuff like super well. Especially because Relius 5B is like really fast. Like, oh my god, that interaction was nuts. Whoa, I'm assuming that was a 4A. I'm gonna just assume that. If that was an intentional 6A, you are a lord.
And even off the unintentional, still blocking it.
Yeah.
Tries to get a round start anti-air. Gets caught whiffing.
Yeah. Caught on the wind spell there as well. Pretty early button there from Dawn in order to cover that. And once again, just showing a lot of spin, trying to like...
That was a sick punish.
Yeah. Just barely recalling Ignis in time, but he can't finish this... Oh, wait. Never mind, that was a really great regen route. Okay, that was sick. 6C anti-air, however. Juliocrivera has OD available. You're not going to see it for like a ton of utility for 9, but the damage it provides is fantastic.
Oh no!
Yeah, and you teleported yourself right into dual BIOS. Yeah. That was a bit tragic, I'll be honest.
It happens.
Certainly.
What are you going to do? You're already in the I win super. You can't get out.
Yeah, even if I lose, I win. That is, in fact, dual BIOS.
I see we're fixing some stuff here. Again, everyone, just going to go out here and chill the Matcherino. Exclamation point Matcherino. You only have to hit a button to add money to the pot for free. sponsor quests as well on there. Make sure to take a look at those.
Well, yeah, there's also a ton of other stuff that's just coming up kind of in general for us here at BostonBlueBeat. I mean, once again, obviously Match Reno is super awesome. We've got a regional coming up in July, BostonBlueBeat Beach episode. A ton of games available for that as well. And we'll be going to the beach on Sunday. We will go to the beach as well after playing.
Finally, BlazBlue goes to the beach.
BlazBlue at the beach. What more could you ask for? But yeah, I mean, ton of games. We've got a lot of people that are hoping to come about. So we would love to see you all over there. I think it'll be a very fantastic time. And it's only in 2 months, which is nuts.
Yeah, going to be featuring Guilty Gear Plus R, Strive, BBCF, of course, Persona, Them's Fighting Herds, King of Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters, and DNF Duel. And several other side events as well, like Xrd, Sailor Moon S, and other few classics.
Yeah. But hope to see you guys there. It should be a ton of fun. Glad we got the chance to, put on a couple more like regionals and stuff. It's been nice seeing a couple more like big stuff for CF, especially with stuff like Frosty Faustings and Combo Breaker, especially being kind of like those two big offline majors. So it's nice to get a little bit of those regional actions. And we've definitely seen and I can't forget to mention Vancouver as well, putting on a couple of big events as well for CF. So it's always nice to see.
It's good to see some offline stuff starting up again, honestly. I miss you all.
Yes.
And that plays one thing, but I miss everybody.
But you got to go in person. You got to get your burst baited in person and really understand.
You have to get your burst baited in person with 10 other people behind you going, ooh!
Or it's like you're like playing a set on the side. It's like 3 other people and you hear that small gasp and you're like, yeah, I know. That is the worst feeling ever because you just know that your friend saw your burst get baited and you're like, damn.
I miss the hype people. I like having. You gotta have the one hype man behind you too.
Yes.
You gotta bring your hype person to let them know where your pool is. Let them know you're playing.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, he got him, man. That sucks.
Like, oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what you get for playing against Toido. Toido's always gonna hit that. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Get in the mind of the opponent.
Yeah. But yeah, we're seeing Euchre here. I feel like Euchre cannot escape the Ragna curse of just fighting like a 30 billion Ragnas and like every Ragna he signs up for. Oh my god. Like, Euchre Zen is like almost like a weird like net play classic of like seeing that a ton. He avoided Zen this time around, but still ended up fighting Ragnas.
DarkOne here.
With DP. All right, we are putting it all on the line here. Okay.
I love BlazBlue enough to understand sometimes it's a comedy.
Sometimes it truly is. We've seen a couple of comedians today. I will say we've seen some good jokes. God, I don't think that was intentionally blood sight, but oh my god.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. Yeah.
That was some proof there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Euchre going into overhead. No confirm. Nice anti-air. 5C that time.
Yeah. Let's go for the 6C. Immediate Hellsfang from DarkOne, but not too much of a result here. Gets a starter here.
This is like a good... Oh. No tech. Oh! I might disagree with that burst.
Yeah, you can't kill off of the counter assault starters. I don't know if that actually applies to blue beats, which is an interesting like science question, I guess, or trivia thing. But still, the Ragna, you get so much for like your overdrive. You might as well just save it for the next round, especially when your opponent has a lead like that.
I don't know if that drive was the right one. I think that was meant to be 2D.
Probably, yeah.
Or the up one, whichever input that is.
Yeah, no, that was the 2D from the ground. Yeah, it's 2D.
I'm not good with inputs. I know my inputs. I don't care what your inputs are. I know what the moves look like.
So true. I agree with that actually, full-heartedly. I only know some super inputs when I get mad because they're like 2 and 4, 2 and 4, and I'm like, I'm just subtweeting Kokonoe's Super Fireball. I'll be honest.
Very good round from DarkOne.
Yeah, this has been very scrappy. It looked like you just could not kind of like find his like timing or like kind of find himself in that like round.
What? That crossed up.
Yeah, that was
It was a counter hit, but it crossed up.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of Nightmare Edge as like kind of like small little air stalls from DarkOne. Whoa! Tried to DP, but you gotta remember that the C follow-up there is in fact body info. You can just fuzzy jump a lot of Hazama stuff if he's going into stance, but looks like DarkOne really wants to go for those like high risk options there, especially with the blood slide right there.
Stylish Hazama combo. Whips a command throw that doesn't. I don't know.
I think he wanted. I think that was a misinput there. I think he wanted something different.
Yeah.
What? Whoa, a lot of chain usage there, but this is basically
and it all works out.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about Hazama. It's not to the degree necessarily of like Lambda or New 13, but if you get caught in some of his confirms, you will end up just dying, and you just can't really burst it because of just the nature of how his chains work.
Yeah. Have you ever seen anyone do that like really weird burst that beats the Mizuchi Super? Have you, off of the throwdown?
You like delay it or something, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I think I want to say a little birdie like mentioned it. But I think there's like some weird RPS around that too, isn't there? Something
yeah.
like that?
Yeah. The one time I've ever gone for it, the Hazama player did the thing that counters it where they just RC the super and then you burst nothing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is rough.
Like, oh, cool. Oh, great. Or they RC the like whatever hit comes.
It's like some weird hit. But yeah, that's funny to me. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this niche option that like hopefully win. Why do you know this? Euchre, good anti right there on the blood sides. I mean, it's a great starter for Ragna, but DarkOne's kind of been throwing them out without really considering a lot of what Euchre's doing. So,
yeah.
you know,
I'm seeing it as trying to swat Hazama out of the air, just controlling as much space as possible, but
yeah.
it's still risky.
Yeah, especially when like Hazama has a lot of like great anti-airs. Try to go for the.
No one tried to go for that. Don't lie.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, you're right.
The game
you're
happened.
Right. These things happen, and we have to live with it. Euchre using a lot of chains right here. It feels like a lot of his chains have been successful, so we haven't really been seeing like as much. Here, speaking of anti-airs though, from earlier, golly, that 2C. I have not seen 2C anti-air so much, like aside from like this round, honestly, or well, today, I guess.
That's a pretty good hit for Ragna. Gonna actually recover some health.
Yeah, still gonna be at about like 15%, but I mean, it's you basically won't die on like a weird trade, I guess. Just goes for the YOLO Gauntlet Hades, counter assault RC into the chain to get out of the corner. Wow, that was a tight pickup right there.
Off the counter hit.
Right now, Euchre looking to take the set right here. Already up a game. DarkOne down a ton in their burst. However, a couple of counter hits could change the tide right now, but wow, okay.
Just trying to lock Euchre down. Again, Ragna has multiple options for that, even using Gauntlet Hades. Yeah.
I will say I would like to see a couple more of like normals in order to do that, because Ragna definitely still has ones like 5B or JC. JA especially is an amazing air-to-air. In terms of kind of like locking people down without like really throwing it all out there, so to speak. Good catch on the row there, forcing the burst out of Euchre. Wow! Okay.
Like instant air. Instant air
TK the Nightmare Edge to beat that out. That was crazy.
Doesn't get to punish that way. Isn't that funny? Yeah. Anyway, here's a Gauntlet Hades.
Goodbye. Thank you for the round. Now we're looking a little bit more even in this round. We'll have to just see. I feel like some of these like rounds. Oh my god. Okay.
Nice counter hit confirmed to start your day with.
That it was a little bonkers. That's gonna be almost 4K. Oh, we got the extensions? Nah. Oh, come on.
That's okay. Next time.
Next time. Euchre blowing a lot of chains. Now it doesn't really have that. Oh my god.
Good call out.
Cop of the 4D right there. This will be great damage. Not quite going to kill. Will we see the burst from DarkOne anyway? No. Has overdrive available now, and that will be a great comeback.
Speed no matter what. Okay, overdrive and EA gives themselves a chance.
It's a start, but unfortunately, the curtains still fall for DarkOne's winner's run.
Good use of Jamaijin.
Yeah.
Confirming off of that really quickly.
Yeah, again, I feel like I've been harping a little bit on it, but in a lot of cases, it's really important to note how many chains Hazama has available in terms of how you want to lock down his movement. In pretty much anybody's matchup against Hazama, if you watch the chains and you know how they like to cancel through them, you can definitely make it far in terms of catching their movement and like when they can't necessarily follow up off of them.
Yeah, honestly, once I realized that, it started to really unlock that matchup for me. You have to pay attention to it almost as much as, like, say, Taker's Spark Bolt. There's a reason it's on the screen. You need to look at it too. Let's go. Let's go. I like the main characters.
It's the Ragna mirror. This used to be, when we were running weekly, this was a classic. Ragna versus Ragna, Joker versus Oni Kake.
I've seen more Ragna today than I've seen in probably months.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know what it is about BostonBlueBeat. We got a lot of Ragnas here for online stuff. We really do. That's
fair.
Yeah.
Also, this color on the right, I don't know what I think about it.
It's a choice. I'll put it that way. It's a little mean. Gets the throw right here. Pretty good right there.
Color. I'm gonna toss this other weak color out of here.
Got him. Oh, whiffs the air Gauntlet Hades right there. Probably looking for an air-to-air. Gauntlet Hades, the air version of Gauntlet Hades is like really fast, and it actually can catch you out in like a lot of situations. It shocks me.
There's a point in time where like TK Gauntlet Hades was the thing to do.
Yeah, no, I remember. I think that was like, was it in Chrono Phantasma? Or just was it like a different point in CF? I genuinely.
That sounds like it. That sounds about right.
I think so. Yeah. Right now, Joker's starting their offense. They pop the overdrive early, which means they. Oh my stars!
Is everyone gonna do this today? Is this just
know.
like did they all talk to each other before the tournament started?
This is like the most
RC purple throw.
This is, oh my god, air dash just barely passed the dead spike. Goodness. You know, this has been a funny tournament. This is the most Ragnas you've seen. This is the most purple throws I've seen in a bracket in like ages.
There's a group chat somewhere like, let's do it.
It's like, come on, the secret Illuminati Discord where we all conspire to purple throw each other.
BostonBlueBeat, Boston purple throw. Because that's also a blue beat.
Got him. Oh wow, got the counter right there. Not sure what button Joker was pressing there. Maybe he was trying to like mash a 2A and just happened to get frame trapped by the crush trigger. There's that Gauntlet Hades. Rain or shine, offline or online, you are getting hit by that one way or another.
Oh, wow.
The counter hit here. This should be death with overdrive, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a lying liar that lied, right? You're gonna finish the combo, right?
Oh,
you're not gonna finish the combo. Oh my! All right, you killed.
Yeah, Joker, they got it.
Oh my god, I'm just.
I feel like Joker was just fighting like Shadow Joker. Like I know me. I know myself very well.
I know who you are. Yeah, sometimes these players, I think both of them will end up kind of in these habits where they really will just like pull these like crazy risks and these hard reads like out the cut. And whether or not they like end up with good reward, it kind of varies.
I'm actually really impressed by some of the reads people are making. Like they're both, it's the reads to stop. You know what I mean? It's not like going in and doing something crazy. It's more like doing something crazy and then stopping at the right time.
Yeah. Hesitations are like really fantastic to see in this game, I think, especially because, like, you know, there's a ton of defensive options. There's a lot that everybody's thinking of at once. So how you hesitate and how you kind of reset or back off is super important to like your offense. I feel it. Oh, nice 5A anti-air right there. No, we are not allowing JB crossover hits. Very good job right there.
Nice call out on the quick wake up.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Quick Rise is also something fantastic. Sorry, I was waiting for another RC purple throw. However, Oni cleans it up with the JC there. Okay.
I think Onikage heard me make fun of the color.
Perhaps. Did you just see that Gauntlet Hades whiff punish the 5V?
Yeah.
You are certainly right about people's reads and like their hesitations. Because that was one of those. Oh my god. Yeah. Should be good damage. Not a ton of life back, but still. Yeah. Super cool.
That's cool looking. It just waits.
I think he was looking for maybe like a different knockdown based on OD, but perhaps just didn't happen. Good decision, in my opinion, to kind of just wait and then just get the wait for the tech option.
All right, this round's gonna look rough for Onikage to make a comeback on.
Yeah, 100 meter. Well, sorry, 50 meters. So got something to work with here. Oh my god!
Good air throw. That was just solid. Saw that they both jumped and blocked and reacted first.
Even out the throw counter, so Oni might have like tried to hit like a J or something in order to jail Joker. So pretty smart to go for the air throw there.
Don't just forget that like, air throws are some of the fastest things you can do in the air.
Yeah.
That's the best hitbox too. Most of the time. For most characters.
Yeah. Alright, 5C counter hit. Alright, forcing the burst out of Onikage. That makes this round so much less of a hill for like Joker to climb. Right now, slight life lead right here. Backing off, waiting out another defensive option from Joker. Both players back to neutral now. Woo!
Lets another one rip.
Yeah. And again, Joker just kind of backing off, waiting for Oni to like do something.
Guard cancels. No, I'm coming back. I love the run back in after.
Yeah. We back to it. Oh.
Stop.
Oh my god. But the no! Try to go for the air throw, but just too high, so he gets counter hit. And you hate to see that happen to them. Oof. Pour one out for that one. That one was unfortunate.
I like it because I get to see match 3.
I do want to see a match 3 of this, but goodness gracious God.
I wonder if Oni's going to switch colors.
We shall see.
Some players do the color switch like every match. Like some people do it when they lose.
Hold on a second. Oh, okay.
Joker does have this character.
They do have them. I think this might be one of the first times I've seen them busted out in a bracket, if not the first time.
It's a good time to do it because if you're thinking about going to combo breaker, you should practice using the character in a tournament.
Yeah,
I know Joker's going.
We got a lot of confidence behind them in the choices they make. So we'll have to see what's going on here. 60 fatal in an early burst, though, is not necessarily the start that you want to get.
All right, this new approach is working out pretty well. I'm seeing a lot of hesitation from Oni.
Yeah. Definitely, Lambda's one of those characters that you don't see, unless you're Monarch, you don't necessarily see her very, very frequently. So we'll have to kind of see what we got to work with. And actually, no, and Hitoshira, but man, I haven't seen them in a bracket in ages.
Nice use of the Hellsfang. Just gets through the gravity well.
Goes for the stage jump right there. Joker rolls out. Enough meter for a counter assault, but holds on to it. Gets that. Wow, got the anti-air, but unable to confirm off of there. Goes for the Rekka. Ooh, opened up by the overhead.
Uh-oh, accidentally put themselves in the corner.
Yeah. Goes for that 2-3D.
Nice block.
I got it.
The first. Whoa! That just barely tagged Ragnar's head.
Yeah, I am shocked that actually tagged him there.
I wonder if there's a circumstance where if Ragnar kept running, it would have been fine. I noticed Oni stopped, but didn't barrier. So I think that was just getting hit for stopping and not doing the barrier to break this.
Yeah, I think if he crouched as well, he would have been like, just been under it fine. All right, goes for the throw here. Gets the wheel.
Wheel.
Man, a lot of unfortunate drops, but still holding on to the momentum. Yeah, right in the corner now too. Spike Chaser Oki.
Wow, nice knowledge. I mean, it didn't get the combo, but was the right answer.
Yeah. Ah, goodness. Yeah, nice uses of the Carnage Scissors right there. Loop beating it? What are you doing?
I mean, the funny part about that is that's normally like a counter hit confirm, right? It wasn't a counter hit.
Yeah. Oh, that was
not gonna matter.
No, that is a tragedy. I don't know what to say to that one. Jesus Christ. Got the RC cross under, but only barely gets the burst on time and then steals the round away right at the end there. Jesus.
The jump B. Oh, the classic. Catches the special backdash.
Nice fuzzy jump on the blood scythe there. Good JB air to air. Wow.
They're trading.
All right, should be taken to the corner right here off of this hit. But again, you know, just a lot of drops right here from Joker. Either neutral and defense have been pretty great, but... Oh, okay, hold on a second. This should just
That was really great.
Yeah.
And that's a W.
That's what we call the big W.
Like, so what? Drop some stuff. I won.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a big thing, I feel like, in general, where if you're dropping some of your confirms in-game and such, you kind of... There may be times where you sort of lose that little bit of confidence in, like, what you're able to do, and you start dropping other things, and sometimes it can kind of snowball into something bad, but like to see that from Joker to kind of hold firm in their game plan.
Yeah. Are you the kind of player that maybe you have like one or two combos that you kind of mess up every now and then, but you've messed it up enough to know what to do off of it?
Yes. I have done far too... I've had... Bullet is a super scrambly-ass character sometimes. So you get weird hits and, like, weird drops sometimes and confirms, and you're just like, I guess I gotta do this to, like, rummage it back up.
Are you ever surprised how often it works?
Not as surprised these days.
Okay.
But that's mostly just me feeling very confident and just kind of like the weird pickups I have to do. But if you see me in person, you'll see me make a weird face and be like, what the fuck? Okay. like
Sure,
like this, and this.
I didn't mean to win like that, I guess.
It's like, that combo doesn't work that way. Like, I should have, like, it happens to me so often, like, I'll mutter, but like, okay, I could have done like this for this confirm, but like, whatever, I guess it worked.
It's always worse when it's the last hit.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because you're like, you want to be hype about winning, but you know you just messed up and got lucky. Yeah.
Yes. There's a lot of times in which you can get that. Oh, really nice movement from there, and also great response from Don to Barlowe doing a lot of that cross under. And we're seeing a lot of early overdrives here from Don. He's been spending a lot of Ignis Gauge pretty early, so I can kind of understand why he would want to like pop that in order to sort of subsidize the cost, I guess, of his like early offense. That's a very fancy way of saying pay less money in terms of Ignis Gauge.
Yeah, and we're already in winter semis, by the way. Both these matches are going to pick up real quick, and how good like both players are going to fight each other here.
Oh, for sure. This is top 8 territory. Like,
yep.
This is when you start seeing some crazy stuff. Instant overhead. I think Don maybe got a missed input on something there. I saw like Relius do the pose for like an Ignis special. Oh wow, popping the overdrive still here. Okay. Active flow as well, so this is gonna crank out the damage.
I always love how like just on the overdrive version, how much it like those machine gun blows just drain the health bar.
Oh my god, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, really good air-to-air from Barlowe there. Fuzzy jumps the doll, but still gets caught by the 2-2C, however.
Oh, misses the anti-air.
Yeah. Goes for the 2-1-4C up for the OP. Yeah. However, again, you know, Don has a couple of pretty good regen routes for, you know, when he finally gets the hit, but there are a few times here where, you know, he opts for some of these block strings with Ignis, drains a lot of the meter, and then because he doesn't get the hit early enough, he like ends up without Ignis, like either fully disabled or not. And that can be very rough for Relius sometimes.
Don opted to backdash on Wake Up there, and it created like a weird scramble situation that eventually won him the corner.
Yeah. And going for the dual bios here, I mean, like, you might as well just lock them down. If you get like a specific hit, you're gonna like absolutely nuke them. Ooh, nice sandwich setup right there. There's that 6A coming up. Don's still looking for a burst.
I don't see why.
I'm not sure why.
Time to do it. I think mostly looking for a counter assault though.
Perhaps, yeah.
This is gonna anti-air.
Yeah, wow, that was smart. Okay, I have not seen that been used as an anti-air, but that makes sense to me because his reversal super does not hit very high, so it would have like whiffed. And there's those trades on the Wolf 5B. You know, you mentioned it earlier. Hat 5B is a godlike anti-air.
Yeah, best in class in this game, really. And off of a phase that you're like, oh, I need to hit this wolf. Like, they can't block. And then I'm just going to jump in. No. You can't.
And you get caught by it and you're like, ah, got it.
And it hurts.
Yes.
All right, Barlowe in control right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, great overdrive. Again, it's one of those resource overdrives. With it, Barlow's able to just maintain, like, his mix-up a lot more. However, the overdrive with anti-air gets clipped by the wheel.
Wave. Also, yeah, you can confirm on that in OD.
Everything bounces for, like, any, like, Ignis hit, practically.
Good defense, but only for so long.
Yeah. Opting for the 2-1-4 Eolyne and that delay, and that, like, late air dash mix. Working out very well for Dawn. Popping Ignis here for the dual BIOS, I don't really agree with it because of, well, what you saw right there. At least in this matchup, especially.
I get the idea, though, because it says the wolf can't come to me right now. I'm behind my wife. She's got my back. And you're going to waste your time being a wolf. You're going to waste the wolf meter. But it didn't pay off.
You know, I think it can work out pretty well in some situations. Like, to kind of expand upon what you just said, you know, on top of, like, forcing out the wolf gauge in order to get around there, like, you're technically limiting some of, like, Valkynine's space in which he moves in, but, you know, where you might want to air-to-air, like, after the BIOS is set in order to kind of catch them out, but, you know, again, Valkyne still has a lot of movement options available. Like, you can always just cannon again, so, you know, it's not quite as good here.
With 7D available, too.
Oh, yeah, like, that as well. You know, there's just a ton of stuff going on there. But we'll have to see how Dawn adjusts to it. Maybe he keeps going for it and then shows us some situations that, you know, we're unfamiliar with. You know, Relius is one of those characters that's absurdly expansive. Everyone brings something unique to the table, so we'll have to wait and see.
I'm here to see if Barlowe can get the death by 1,000 needles, like small damage combos that lead into more mix-ups.
Hey, he got 3.6 on Valk. That is looking real good if you're playing Valkyne.
Yep.
Caught the reversal super there. Really good reaction on the wheel right there, but Dawn responding with a pretty good anti-air and unfortunately still dying in that awkward scramble after.
Yeah, the second hit of that did not work.
Trying to go for the 5C round start, but Dawn correctly moving out of the way, but still ends up getting clipped in the follow-up interaction. But yeah, this is... Oh, wow. Good jump out. And yeah, those spins are not working nearly as much as like every other set Dawn was playing that we've seen on stream. Those spins were working out super well, catching bursts and also just like calling out people's offensive options. But here, almost all of these spins have been like called out by Barlowe or like reacted to with something. Overdrive, yeah, this should be dead. This is just like, yeah, super.
Yeah. 1-2 super.
Goodbye.
All right, Barlowe's advancing on.
Yeah, moving on to winners finals.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry,
challenge
the bracket again.
Like, always like smokes me in terms of saying semifinals instead of just finals for that. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't noticed that yet. So we're probably gonna check on. Well, let's see what we get here. I don't want to make a prediction, just be wrong.
Sure.
Oh, yep, but it is Euchre and Joker.
And then loser side, we have Juliocrivera as well as Zai. And Adroth will be playing against the winner of Onikage and Masoma. Damn, I don't think we're going to get the chance to see that, which is unfortunate. That is, I think that would be a very exciting set. Let's see. Yep, we're moving right into it. Speeding along with this bracket. It's only been an hour. We're already hitting like parts of the top 8. Whew.
Euchre's been playing super strong today. Like,
yes.
I like Euchre a lot, and I hope they don't see this as too critical of a thing. But sometimes Euchre can be pretty hot and cold, and today Euchre is hot. I would want to get out of Euchre's way.
I agree. That is one of those things where it's like, if he's on, he's smoking people. But there are a lot of times where, you know, sometimes it's like the last round interactions or the last game where things just suddenly kind of fall apart or don't work out super well.
I like that, going for the 6A early.
Yeah. I mean, why not? It's not like, you don't have like a Hotenjin available like for follow-up, but it's just a basic mix. And like getting the burst out of Ragna that early, that is quite good.
Remember the wise reversal 5A there. Paid off. Now Euchre's stuck in the corner. Got hit by the 5C.
Yeah, after that J8 jail again, you know, kind of like the highlight earlier, you know, when you're in a position like this, Ragnar's got a ton of amazing buttons to lock people down. Oh my god, and the health regen right now. Wow, with a hard call out with the Blood Scythe, Gauntlet, Hades, Extension, and Crush Trigger. Good lord.
It just wasn't enough to kill. But that's all. We just need to get it back in the air and jump C.
Yeah. And always remember, we fuzzy jump Hazama when he's in stance. Jesus Christ.
Two Gauntlet Hades.
Three Gauntlet Hades. Golly, looking like Count Dracula in Sesame Street right now. Blood Scythe is blocked, so still plus.
He's just like Count.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't think they put Dracula in Sesame Street. Anyway.
No, it's the Count. What is his name on it? Is it Count Dracula? Like one, yeah, the Count, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
You 1, 2, 3.
You know how long? I'm not gonna hold you. It took me until like last year for me to realize why he was called the Count. I felt like an idiot. I was like, oh.
Damn, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, sometimes you know you just don't know. Wow, this is looking like Guilty Gear with some of these like wake up throws. Oh my!
Wait,
oh
but that
my!
was weird.
Oh,
what is going on?
Oh my! What? I feel like I need
Joker
like a 5-page book report to just explain what just happened there.
I don't think Joker meant to jump and then OD. That's the start of it. Everything after that, I have no explanation. I think everyone was just trying to figure out the next step.
I genuinely think they meant to overdrive there.
No, they meant to overdrive. They didn't mean to jump.
Oh, yeah, potentially. Jesus Christ, that was... Okay. That is just one of those. If that's one of those rounds where if you lose, you just have to go like, all right, yeah, that just happened. It's like, what else can you say?
Put themselves in the position to make it just one more hit to win too. So,
yeah,
honestly, when it comes down to scrambles, a lot of people like to look at that. If you lose off a scramble, you're like, oh, if I just didn't do this or did do this, you shouldn't have been in the situation in the first place. You shouldn't have been in the corner. You shouldn't have been one hit from dying. You got to play neutral a little better at that point. Is what it comes down to.
Wow, what a hard call out right there on the C follow-up to go for the Blood Scythe there. Okay, there we go. Seeing the B follow-up now smoking Joker's jumps. Whoa! That was some insane movement right there. Alright, what do we got? Joker backing off a bit. Goes for the 60. Yeah, you've just been going for some of those reversal throws, so likely wanted to catch it out for there. Oh, misses up the Knight costume confirm. Good fuzzy jump there on the stance, and Hades anti-air. Golly.
I think versus Hazama, a lot of people have very unique ways to stop him from flying away.
Yeah.
And we've been seeing Gauntlet, Hades, Blood Scythe, pretty much everything.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the whole like gamut of like just different options used there. Euchre now following it up and using again the B follow-up in order to call out some of the like more high rewarding options there. Yeah. Okay, goes for the EA there. That was bold. I wasn't sure if the C follow-up would have invuln through it.
It was late. That kind of helped because the move was already coming out, and you can use the late EA.
Mm-hmm. All right, goes for the hard knockdown right there. All right, forcing out the counter assault from Euchre, but one chain.
Joker's gonna get the burst in time.
Yeah, not gonna be utilized. Oh, try to go for an air a reset right there in the air. Wow.
Way into OD.
There's 100-meter available. What have you got for us, Joker?
I mean, at the very least, Ragnar gets a lot of life back.
Yeah, RC into what, though? Oh, it doesn't even spin the RC. What? Oh, my God.
Too much.
Too much.
You tried to go too hard there.
Yeah, and then just getting caught up by the chain here. And this could be death. 6C, 5D, yeah, there it is. Wow! God, that was a sick call out, and it would have, but unfortunately, just not quite there for the punish.
It's hard to like control that. Like you got to call out, and you have this like really quick, good idea in your head of like I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna air dash back, and I'll whiff punish them when I land. But they didn't do anything that you could punish that way.
Yeah, so you kind of have to like your brain like doesn't know the autopilot for that weird situation. Amazing air throw right there. That was That was a bit of a risk there, but certainly rewarding and a good call out from Euchre. Goes for the 2-1 for B in order to call it the delay tech, but backed off too much to punish the DP there.
Oh, tries to bait the burst, goes for purple throw. And once again, we're on life region.
And now, you know, this is going to be a Ragno deconfirm. That's going to be a lot of health back. Going to take them just above Astral percentage. Oh my god!
Good. I like that. Both players doing the right thing, actually.
That 2-1 for B into the no-tech. That might just cost Joker the game. Oh, golly.
All right, it's 1-1. It's 1-1.
Even Stevens.
I think both players are playing super well. I love seeing when people do, like, RCing to bait the guard cancel, but on the guard cancel end, remembering you can RC it yourself.
Yes.
Like, both players had the right idea. Both players knew what was going to happen, and it played out as it should.
Yeah.
The only layer above that would be just flat out baiting it.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, you're risking losing out on your pressure as well if you try to go for like a jump cancel bait there. So completely understandable with like the RC there. Blocks the chain. Not sure what that 2C was supposed to be there. Either way, Euchre trying to look for a couple of bursts there with some of these like blocks after your a couple of hits.
He knows their frame data. That low kick is plus.
Yeah. Nightmare Edge under there. Again, just going for the hard knockdown. Getting out the burst now. Super good for him.
Interrupts down on Hades by using just a quick jump drive attack.
Yeah. Ooh, I have no idea what's going on here. I'll be quite frank. Oh,
can't get the rest. That's
yeah.
too far.
5A anti-air coming in though. Not going to be enough to kill, but gonna chain in. What do we got next?
Azuma with 100 bar.
Wow, the blood scythe going in right there. Jesus, that range?
Yep.
God.
Playing it like it's BB tag.
I know. It's so high paced in how like the way how both players are able to kind of just barely dance around them and then use their approaching options in order to kind of like punish like just barely is insane to me. That was definitely meant to be a 5A right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was a 5A and a half. All right. Oh my god. 4.3k round start. Caught the roll. Nightmare Edge again. You better stay in place. Nice backdash there. Trying to go for the chain, but now already ran out. Now going to be a little out of luck. Regain them. That's 60. Again, that amazing low crush for Ragnar right there.
Great position.
And this should be it. No!
Stop saying that, Toad.
I do not have power on this curse. It just happens. We got throw counter. Okay. I'm not going to say who wins or who loses here. I'm just going to tell you what happens after the fact.
Okay.
That was insane. I wouldn't have been able to predict that. Thank God I didn't say anything like consequential.
Fantastic. Fantastic match. I think next we're going to hop over to loser's side.
I believe.
I mean, it's really the only thing we can do.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. I'm just stating the obvious. I'm very good at it.
Nah, it's all good.
Although one of the losers' side... Oh, never mind. I'm reading this wrong. Never mind. I don't know how to read brackets.
You know how to read brackets.
I've only volunteered at multiple tournaments and should know how this works.
It's all good. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I don't know. It's... Man. I'm not volunteering this year, but running brackets, I recommend anyone in the FGC volunteer to run brackets at least once. Try it out. And find out how stressful it is to suddenly have to learn how to say everyone's screen name, no matter how embarrassing it is to say, because there's some wild screen names out there.
Yeah, I have.
What was someone's name was my dad, and I had to like shout out like, "Where's my dad? My dad, are you here?"
Oh my god!
One of my friends, my dad.
God. One of my friends always tells a horror story of how someone signed up for a bracket at their local with hieroglyphics.
Oh, get out.
And they were like, how did you not know how to read my name? And they went, dude, you signed up with hieroglyphics. What? But yeah, goodness gracious. But on topic of the actual set, we've got Juliocrivera versus Xai, and I actually don't think I've seen these two play in a bracket before, which is nuts because they're both pretty like regular for like a top 8.
Anyways, Xai blocking the rock.
Yeah.
Step 1.
Really good punish on the God Hand right there. That's one of those things about Mew in general, like her air buttons, absolutely obnoxious and like super strong. Good block on the reset right there.
Oh, nice DA.
Yeah, smart there. Recognize the God Hand coming out from Juliocrivera. Rock is available as well, so it could have been that too.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It was, in either case, that cancel was punishable the same way.
All right, nice walk back round start. Real respectable, real calm. A stark contrast to what we've seen earlier today.
I'm curious how much experience Julio has in this matchup, actually.
That's a good question. I mean, they've been playing BB for like such a long time, right? But I don't know how often they get to play against Moose.
But if you just kind of play it the same way 9 plays every matchup, that could work.
Yeah, 9 is definitely one of those characters that... Ooh, okay.
You're playing her matchup, basically.
Yeah. 9 can...
She's not playing yours.
Strong enough game plan that you don't necessarily have to know all the nitty-gritties about like each character you're fighting. You can still basically play at your own tempo and like figure out like universal ways around like certain tools. But I think the Steins and like how 9 will be forced to teleport around them is going to be very interesting as the set plays out.
Okay, that was kind of nutty.
Yeah.
The teleports were like timed to the same beat as the laser.
Ooh, wow, that was a really good micro dash for the punish there. Gets the charge sign. Yep, that's the extra little bit there.
Actually, just goes to set up instead. Like you could chase probably for that combo, but instead just fill the screen with bullet hell.
Yeah, potentially. Moo's like routing in OD. Like Moo's routing is already really hard, but as I understand it, like the OD routing gets even like weirder due to the way how like the Steins like change how they fire and such.
True.
Plus, like in OD, Mu 12 is basically playing like tower defense, like just with like how fast the Steins fire and how quickly she can output them.
I just hit the bricks.
Yeah.
If shit stinks, just leave.
Oh, pop the overdrive. It doesn't have any super to punish from there. But yeah, I mean, like just those Steins shots come out so early, but forced to block, so the follow-up ones were not able to go through, and Julio takes the game right there with the wind spell.
Yeah, it's interesting. Both of these characters, like obviously 9, you know, we know 9 is pretty much dedicated. I'm sorry, I should say the opposite. 9 is not dedicated to zoning.
Yes.
They both have actually kind of the same game plan when you think about it. It's just like they try to win in zoning to allow themselves to have a very, very interesting corner mix-up. Mu 12 a little weaker, but she hits harder, I think.
Yeah, I think it's especially just the way how like she's got a lot more variance to her set play than 9 does, and the mix is not necessarily as strong, but it's backed up by like very safe pressure and a ton of like with all of her cancel options.
And I saw Xai taking advantage of Mu 12's speed as a reversal, actually, which is always fun. I like seeing that.
Yeah, I absolutely love looking at people use the. Oh my!
Can't really punish because the Stein was getting set. So
yeah, that is unfortunate. All right,
Rock is available. Just roll again. Just leave. Just backdash.
Yeah, trades the 6C with the 2A though. That was really goofy. Okay, one thing that I'm finding interesting happening right now is that when Xai opts to use the 236D when the lasers bounce around the Steins, we're seeing Juliocrivera opt for like a lot of like teleports immediately in order to get away from them. I would like to see Xai try to like position themselves accordingly to like kind of catch the landing,
get the third
or like
teleport.
fill the space with a button. Because so far it's been a great way of dragging the teleports out of Juliocrivera, but the follow-up just hasn't been there, so they've been able to land pretty safely without
nearly 4K.
Yeah, good God. Definitely out-damaging 9 without resources here. Another good hit, yeah.
All the Evo logos are set up.
I actually have not heard that term before.
I know. I can't unsee it once I've seen it. Usually
no, you've now cursed me.
The third one covers the first one, and it always looks like the Evo logo. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, sets up the Stein. Gotta love that hard knockdown on counter hit. Good lasers here. Yeah, seeing the teleport and the low profile on the wind right there.
Oh, now it's time to be careful. Oh, actually,
I am shocked.
Time for you to get away from me, 9.
Yeah. Still manages to get the EA and put themselves in active flow.
50 meter can do a lot. Yep, that's a lot.
Yeah. Still gets the 2
like, that was actually the overhead was the I don't think the first hit happened, so that's the hard to block version where you just have to block the first hits of the overhead. You already have to block high, and then RC to immediate low is always hard to block in any
6B RC2B is so disgusting, especially when you're in range for, like, you know, as you said, for that like first hit to whiff. Like, oh,
it's actually even bad when you block the mid hit. Because you're guessing the overhead after, and then the 2B happens.
You hear the RC, and then you're like, your hand never like switches on time. You're like, yeah, okay.
Hard to blockables.
True. Yeah, we're moving on. Now we're at 1-1 here. Loser side of top 8 for BostonBlueBeat online right now.
Shout out to Zai for blocking nearly every rock.
Yes, that has been very good. It's, you know, it's that first layer, and then when you start seeing 9 do the repeats and you're still blocking her effectively, that's when it gets like, you are cracked. I like the dash under, but really good on Juliocrivera for like playing, timing that JA.
I got the laser hit, but it wasn't enough to give enough frame advantage. Julio able to hit back.
Whoa!
Oh no, I spoke too soon.
That was
one will hit you.
It was just one, yeah. But that was also a really weird RC there. I would have like stuttered a bit there, to be frank. Ooh. And again, as you were pointing out, you know, Zai's using the natural movement excellently on Mu.
Is Mu the fastest character? I know it's not actually Juve. Some people tell me that.
No.
And I know that wrong.
I forget off the top of my head. Acceleration is actually like a big factor in terms of speed in this game, which is why S is like cranked. But like Tsubaki also has like one of the fastest like runs in the game.
In any case, she also has one of those. She kind of gets low to the ground runs.
Yeah.
He's gonna finish this with the super. Go on to his final round. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, her top speed isn't really that fast. It's more so that like she immediately like hits like a good speed.
Yeah,
like,
she doesn't have to accelerate. Okay, Julio gets first blood on this round. And now is going to put... Oh, we're going to use the burst early.
Yeah. Going for a couple of steps there, but unfortunately for Zai, they cornered themselves right now. So Julio is looking real pretty right here. Are we going to see some sort of remix here? Yep. Try to go for the 2B3C right there. Gets blocked, though, fortunately for Zai.
Heliodor... Oh, it didn't get used.
Yeah, goes for the rock there. Wow!
The
The Stein set delayed the movement just enough to get under there. Tried to go for beam super right there.
Oh, this is interesting.
That is a big brain play.
Oh, it caught in the air! Air to air!
Gosh.
All the way up there, over the roof of the pagoda.
Honestly, one thing that I feel like gets oddly slept on for 9 is her B normals. It's super weird to me, but like 9's B normals are so effective at covering like a surprisingly high range. And I feel like once you kind of hit that level where you're realizing like you can cover that much more space, you know, you really, really kind of unlock a lot of space control on the character. Like, I feel like typically, you know, when we're complaining about 9's hitboxes and all that stuff, we're talking about like 5C, 3C, and 6C, but the B normals, especially with mono wind, are like amazing tools for just kind of blowing somebody away from like half screen or even a little bit like farther.
Yeah, absolutely. And also just something I think of a lot in this game is part of being a strong character, I've noticed, is the ability to get up there and hit people who are kind of stalling at super jump height. A lot of the good characters in the game can set up at that height, like say Izanami or Arakune, or, well, Arakune less so.
Right.
Very good character, but not on the level of Izanami. But there's other characters that all can, if they need the time, like Mu 12, they'll jump up to super jump height, and kind of just threaten things, Lychee. And the fact that 9 is one of the characters that can just super jump up there and say stop, it was pretty crucial winning that round.
Yeah, we saw it in a few interactions like prior, but you know, obviously in that like critical moment, being able to kind of, and also just position yourself super well, right? Like normally if moves in the air above you, like that's still a crisis because of the threat of J2C and JC, right? But to position yourself in such a way that that J2C is unlikely to hit and still get the counter hit as well is really impressive to me.
Yep. All right. It's time
for the Ragna
Return to
Susanoo,
Monkey.
the BostonBlueBeat Classic. I feel like I've said that like 3 times today.
I know. I mean, there's been a lot of Ragnas. So,
yeah, there's a lot of Ragna. Like, anything
could,
Ragna related, you're probably, it's like, this is like the typical top 8. Oh my god. Alright. No, that's fair to burst there. You do not want to get hit with 6B Fatal on the first round of the first game.
Nice counter hit.
Yeah, I was counting. That was good.
Air to air confirm.
5A.
Oh god, the electric.
God, yeah, that orb. Such an amazing pressure reset.
That's one of those things where, again, I don't care how good you are. You're not ready to deal with the orb on block. You don't know how long they're gonna keep like letting it rock.
Yeah. And especially just like the frame data around it, it's like it's hard to deal with at times.
It's supposed to be something you can like punish, but good luck.
Yeah, have fun. All right, lots of good unlocks right now for Adroth. Onikage still going with the DP on the like stagger 2As.
I don't see why not. You got 50 meter. You may as well play like you're actually Ragna. Like, a lot of people get worried about like, oh, my DP could get baited, but if your DP is as good as Ragna's, you should probably just take the shot.
You need to flex it for sure, yeah. I mean, it's just one of those like fundamentals and quotation marks and things. Like you got to show the option to make people care about it. And when your
again,
tool
50
is like
meter
this,
RC, like come on, that's like very big. You actually just probably even want them to block it at that point.
Yeah, I mean, like especially with Ragna because he's able to true string into JC and like just start his turn.
Right, force the air, and the DP RC is enough to take it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right there.
There's no damage. My reversal led to 3.2k. Is that cool?
Hey.
You like that?
we good here? We good here? All right, sick.
Low tier. No. There was a time I don't know, like I don't really care much for tier lists, frankly. But there's the time where people are all just like, oh, Susanoo low tier. Everyone's like, wow, Fame winning with low tier.
Oh, that's crazy. OMG.
Pretty strong for that's how compact the tier lists are in this game. Like this character is a threat to most other characters. They have their terrible matchup, I'm sure, but this isn't one of them.
Yeah. Naruto was in the room, we'd be having a much different conversation. That matchup is the definition of before and after with seals. All right, gets Grand Viper unlocked. Amazing for combo routing. DP as well, so pretty good slow until it's not. Golly, that's unfortunate.
I would love to see more people instant block Dead Spike. It's kind of hard though. It's one of those moves that's so delayed.
Weird delay, yeah. Because it's funny you say that because I was literally asking a couple of people the other day. I was like, "What are the universal options against Dead Spike again?" They were like jump, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess."
But the other one is really instant block. It's very good actually.
Super good, yeah, because it's like, what is it? I forget the exact data on it, but it's almost like universally just like punish.
Yep.
On IV there if they dash cancel. And a good round there from Oni, managing to kind of take it back. There was definitely a lot of momentum swings in that round alone. Adroth starting the pressure right now.
To just be 2Aing when someone air dashes at you.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Oni with the DP, jumps out of the throw now. And Adroth just managing to keep Oni contained and in the corner. Not a lot of damage we're seeing so far, but I mean, there's 50 meter and overdrive available, so he can always spend a resource in order to crank out the reward a bit more.
Onikage kind of just backing up, seeing it. I'm sorry, Adroth backing up, seeing if Onikage would just hang themselves. Didn't happen though.
Yeah, and that's one of the cool things about BB movement, in my opinion, is that the way you walk people down to the corner in this game is very unique. This, I feel like, was the most standard version of that, where you just kind of saw like Oni extend his pressure and continually kind of like encroach on Adroth's space until suddenly, here we are in the corner.
Staggers, good stagger throw.
Yeah. You got overdrive here.
Hold on. We're gonna go for it.
Okay. Follow up here, super.
It's enough. Last
yeah,
hit.
There it is.
I was worried.
I was stressed as well.
I bet against that one. I definitely I spent my channel points on that not killing.
You dumped all of it, about 1 million, or
I'm out.
All right, yeah,
I'm out.
No, that's fair. I lost all my money in a Will It Kill.
Where's
recently.
the channel points ATM?
Maybe at a TwitchCon one day. Alright. So here we are, 1-1. We're starting to see a lot of 1-1s now, like, as we were going into this top 8, actually. Keeping it real close amongst each other here.
There's not a high gap in skill between these players at all.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed that over the launch of Rollback, that everyone's been leveling up.
Oh, for sure. Oh, okay. Well, I believe it is time
this
to
round,
pack it
this
up.
round's over.
It's pack it up. Pack it up.
This is a Sagem Will It Kill that he lost.
Oh wow. I was right about to be like, so hey, like, you know, how's your day going? What are you up to? Like,
oh my god.
It's okay, we still cleaned it up.
All right, back to the channel points ATM.
It was just a strat to get rid of Ragnar's overdrive.
Yeah, honestly, that paid off a lot.
Yeah.
Adroth, even though in the corner, in the like a theoretical good position here. All right, fuck, dead spike pressure again.
Lots of IV
barrier block.
Drag out Oni, yeah. Or not drag out, rather push him out in order to force him to use meter to maintain pressure.
Actually,
there's that.
I wouldn't have.
I hate eating those nightmare edges. I'm like, you freaking foolhardy person, but they're really good for calling people out for like thinking that you're not going to air stall.
Yeah. You were still confident in your anti-airs.
Like, you idiot, you nincompoop. Of course I'm doing this thing.
All right,
also,
Oni.
goodness gracious, that RC. Okay.
That entire round, Oni just had very solid pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very safe as well. Like, not many risks. Just enough to let Adroth eventually fold.
Yep.
This time we're getting crouch confirms. Oh, just ending it.
Yeah, maybe didn't believe in the Paration for like a potential follow-up, but even then I'm surprised I didn't see him go for like 3C safe jump.
It was off jump C. Alright, 6B hits.
Couple of good hits. Still gonna be like a touch and a half in order to kill. Alright, good throw tech.
And in the corner.
Yeah.
If you're Susanoo, you're supposed to be doing the other thing. You can't be in the corner. You're not quick enough to get out.
On top of that, I mean, Adroth in these last 2 rounds really has not been able to like find their footing. It's kind of crazy to me right now.
Either could they find their special moves.
Yeah. Ooh, and forced to burst. Now this is like infinitely tougher.
Okay. We got level 2
wheel is definitely
nice.
All right. Baiting out the DP is certainly a way to start the comeback. Nice 2A right here.
Okay.
Follow up.
100 meters, Susanoo. Can you block it?
Who knows? Oh my god. Astral him, get him, pack it up, get him out of here, get him out of here. Golly, that was just so clutch from Adroth right there. I mean, what more can you say? He just held firm and he did not crack.
Like, I saw Onikage getting these little stray hits, but never enough to actually get a confirm. And Adroth was able to outlast.
Really, like, once I saw the burst, I thought it was going to be over for Adroth. But when Oni went for that DP and it got baited, and like was forced to burst, that's like, all right, you got a chance now. Because otherwise that like round goes completely differently there. But luckily enough, clutching it out there. All right. Well, I'm going to dip for one moment to go grab some real quick. I'll be back in 1 second.
Sure. And Stream, if you want to go grab something for a moment, you could go grab !Matcherino and just hit a few of the buttons there. Just play around. There's some buttons you can press there that help add money to the prize pot of this tournament, help support our players. Here, I'll put it in. You know, I'll type it myself. Arena. All right. Juliocrivera versus Euchre. Both players. Oh, actually, I'll say Euchre's been playing hot today. Julio got out of that last one with by the skin of their teeth. And let's see what we can do, as we don't really have much of a reversal to avoid things like, oh goodness. Very good start by Julio. The low seed and now the rock coming out, just mixing everything up with 9. But now Euchre pushing Juliocrivera in the corner, finds a nice throw. All right. 100-meter 9. Actually, both players 100 bar. Euchre waits, goes for guard cancel, actually blocks the rock. Misses an anti-air. Gets beat.
Yeah. I am back, and we have only had a round pass. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Cool.
You missed some cool stuff, though. I'm sorry. No one will tell you about it, though.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
sorry.
Sucks.
Yeah, you had to be there.
Oh, man. Hey, well, I can always check the VODs at the BostonBlueBeat YouTube channel in order to rewatch this and listen to myself be confused and chill. Amazing.
That was a good chill. I'm going to give you credit for that. I wasn't ready.
You gotta, you figure it out. Wow, gets the A follow-up there. Catching the fuzzy jump with the air follow-up again.
Constantly going for the overhead. That was a cross-up.
Yeah.
It did block the cross-up, just the next part was tough.
That's another A follow-up. He really wants to land that, huh? Oh, wow, caught low on the landing there. Jumping forward in there to bait the burst.
Oh, no, not like this.
Yeah, this is, oh my good heavens, goodbye. I'm sorry, it is, that was dirty.
Rough. Because the burst bait was correct. That's the rough part. And it became an OD. And
yeah, I think because of the way, the way the combo routed, I don't think Juliocrivera could have. I might be wrong, and I might have to double check, but I'm not sure if he would have been able to like squeeze in a super there in order to keep it burst safe.
No, not at all.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Her supers are mostly all grounded, so once things go up, it's tough.
All right, blocks of 6B, but that's plus.
I like the up back on it though.
Yeah.
It didn't quite get Julio out of things, but it was wise.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then getting caught by the rebeat. That's one of the big things. Once you learn how to block the rock, it's cool. Like 9 players, the really good ones will say, "That's cool. There's more."
Just change the timing up a little bit. Kind of messes with people.
Yeah. And right now, I feel like both players definitely have the seeds of like or like the beginning of like a couple of like responses that will allow them to take advantage or really like push the set in their favor, but unfortunately for Euchre, it just has not come in quite on time.
Yeah, Julio's done super well this match. The first round, the stuff that you missed was Julio had a lot of control over neutral.
Yeah. That's one of the things that's always kind of like interesting about this matchup. Like technically Hazama can chain through a couple of the buttons, right? But you also have to deal with the fact that 9 can kind of always just rebeat or teleport and has a couple of like movement options outside of there.
Also, nice patience by Julio there. Actually just kind of walking forward for a second with 9 and then waiting to see what Euchre did.
And already drained Euchre out of all of his chains. Like forced to just kind of wait on the ground right there while Julio was landing.
All right, 5A. Yeah.
But too close, though, for the chain there. Unfortunate. All right, gets the reversal now.
She needs that.
Yeah.
It's actually funny because the fact that it's slow makes it harder to block.
Yeah, like technically you can hit stop OS it, but I think if you don't remember it, oh my god, yeah, you're gonna get hit.
And we're not playing Type Lumina. We're not OSing all the time.
Of course, yeah. There's like so many different options that might be happening. Yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. We're gonna talk about that interaction too, because that's also a very funny haha. So, for those that aren't aware, 9's 4x normals eat projectiles. Guess what property Zama's chains are? The other thing about that feature is that if she eats a projectile with the 4x normal, she gains a spell stock for it. So,
you're just giving her a spell in neutral, basically.
Yeah.
Here's a gift. Oh, actually, it doesn't catch the no-tech, I mean.
Yeah. Zama's actually got like a ton of OP options to catch like no-techs in general. Oh, very good right there. That's one thing that's extremely great for Hazama in this matchup is his 5A anti-air. If that 9 is like teleporting like that, it's not a thing for like Hazama like 5A with, okay, bet, I'll 5A again or 5C.
As long as he's positioned pretty much to cover the back and forward teleports, the 5A should manage both.
Yeah. Really the only problem is that like if he has to like maybe dash up, but that's like about it, I think. And yeah, we're seeing a lot of steps right here. Euchre burning through chain stocks relatively quickly now. So Julio gets so much room to just kind of maneuver around the screen here and just make it difficult for Hazama to get caught. You know, Juliocrivera as is, I think as a player, as a 9, really likes to use step as like a movement option. So when you pair that with maneuvering around like Hazama's chains and, you know, making it so much riskier for Hazama to actually whiff a chain, you know, there's a lot that kind of like you can gain from there. Oh,
that's unblockable. Just forget it.
That
it's
one,
not
yeah,
really, it's not, but it is. All right, Euchre taking their last chance to stay alive.
Yeah, gets caught by the fairy now. Just a bunch of teleports. Oh god.
Left or right, and the Euchre classic.
Yeah, it's just one of those that looked real tough, honestly, to kind of like overcome.
I've appreciated that Euchre's consistent with that. There's always they just always alt F4. And it's to the point where it's like, I know it's not a rage quit. It's just Euchre being Euchre.
It's literally one of those like, you know, and I always have to talk about NRS players when they like get fatal, like when like the round or like the game ends and they just like immediately restart with like the quickness. I'm like, oh my god, like. I thought it was just melee players that like restart quickly. No, like NRS players, they just hit that restart like frame perfectly. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I remember they had something specific about their menu as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. I remember what it is. They got good at it because there was a period of time where there was some tournament where they couldn't show fatalities.
Oh.
So they would like quit as like someone would do a fatality and then just they quit out.
Oh, okay. Because I remember that was like a thing for like a certain period of time where like it was like YouTube's system where Jesus Christ. All right. So okay, Spin in this matchup really annoying actually. Because normally if Spin whiffs, he's like, all right, like you just throw a button out or you like throw him. But because Susanoo's run startup is so slow, it's actually way harder for him to kind of like dash up and like throw him. A lot of times you're probably gonna see like a 5B or like a 3C in order to kind of like catch out the twirl, unless Ignis is out. And now we're in a different case where unfortunately Adroth committed to the counter assault before Dawn had opted for the dual bios over there. So imagine, you know, using your defensive options, but oh my god, you're wrong. It sucks.
Yeah. We're actually seeing a payoff of something that Dawn's been doing all day right there. It hadn't quite shown this before, but Dawn probably is going for the Ignis Punch Super on early block strings because people are more likely to guard cancel at that point. Because they're not thinking about the Punch Super as a possibility because they didn't notice Dawn just got the 50 meter maybe, you know? Instead of worrying about the guard cancels at all, just invalidate them entirely.
No, that's actually a really good point that you're making there. That's interesting. I had not thought about it quite like that.
Yeah, you can't guard cancel these strings. And he gets pressure. What's wrong? Why not spend it?
Make them afraid to go, like use the counter assault. Oh, there's the unblockable, yeah.
I saw it coming.
So for that. I haven't seen that one in ages for some reason though. That one is like very common, funny enough. Oh, there's that J214B. Purple throwing them off of the JA. I see. We are back to it. All right, gets 3C knockdown. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, that was interesting.
Okay, that is
I kind of like the idea Adroth tried. Yeah. I know it didn't work, but they had the 5A counter hit and off the OD, and they just tried to make it a combo into EA, which could, in theory, have worked, but it don't.
I think the really super duper weird obscure thing that Susanoo has to do is like 5A super. However, the super doesn't work depending on which seals Susanoo has unlocked. So sometimes Ignis beats him up anyway. It's really weird. Yeah. I spent a bit more time than maybe I should have labbing that out. Oh, nice spin on the 3C there. Okay.
Life win.
Yep. Now, in the corner here. Not a hard knockdown, unfortunately, but... Oh, okay, wow. Just looking for the DP there.
Oh, careful. She's back there.
Yeah.
Look out.
Disabled, though, and pretty low, but... Oh, wow. It's already started regenning pretty early. Trying to fuzzy jump out there, but still getting caught by the 6A. And this should be a double super... Oh, I thought he tried to spin that, actually. That was weird.
Run!
Run away! Run away! Another DP success for Adroth.
A lot of meter for Adroth to make a comeback with right now.
Oh, yeah, and you may have to... Actually, no, he doesn't have wheel. He doesn't have level 2 wheel. I don't know how he routes for this.
Oh, wait, no, this does kill. All the unlocks that just happened in the middle of that combo mattered.
Yes, they did, but he doesn't have full... Oh, God! He doesn't have the God... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Part of the reason why that happened the way it did is because he didn't manage to route for specific seals, because different seals apply different amounts of damage to it. If he got like Orb there, that probably would have killed. Orb or like Sword, like he might have been able to kill there, but because he didn't get those unlocks specifically, due to just the crazy insane routing that he had to do there, it did not kill. That God Press was hilarious though. Jesus Christ.
I give up.
You give up? What? Oh my gosh.
I give up. I can't. I think I know, but I don't know.
We all get it sometimes.
I think I know that it's gonna kill. I'm wrong.
Yeah, I gotta practice. This is why you have to play the will it kill non-committally. You gotta be like, oh wait, maybe this has a chance to kill, but not sure yet. And then when it doesn't kill, you're like, damn, I'm right.
I'm just commentator cursing. I forgot. I'm on commentary. I'm not just sitting here watching on my own. If I say something, it changes fate.
It really does. Nice 2C anti-air there. Oh, that was a BlazBlue moment, if anything. 2C accidentally causing a side switch right there when it whiffed. Oh wow, just planting themselves with the 2D right there after the wheel. Alright, gonna take the blue beat here.
It doesn't really hurt. Actually, that was pretty interesting because the Ignis meter just ran out mostly.
Yeah, so forced to desummon there and not really able to extend offense in like a big way, especially because like if Relius is starting his block string, his summon options from there are not really like amazing. Like, there's 2-1 for B, it's spin, I guess. Cool. It's not really that.
Hold the guard cancel there, and it worked out because the spin already happened.
The big thing about like counter assault in this in matchups against Relius as well is that it will remove Ignis as well because it counts as basically like a hit.
Right. I'm gonna tell you right now, the punch sweeper is coming.
Oh yeah, this is BIOS right now. Look at him. He accidentally did like crouch like 3 extra times trying to input it. I'm not going to see that. Wow, going for the burst here. Adroth really wants to take this. Trying to spin, looking for a potential 6A right here. Spending a lot of doll meter there. Adroth.
All the doll meter. Didn't need it though.
Adroth had the makings of like a round steal there with the way how he played out and let the doll gauge just like go right down to 0 with Dawn like trying to like mash it in order to catch him out, but couldn't clutch out the end there.
Spawn out of that block string. Now it's Relius' turn.
Yep.
Although Ignis is gone.
Yeah. And yeah, there it is. When they use that Gad Lace there without Ignis, that is your turn if they don't have meter. Alright. Ooh, try to avoid the 2C. Still got clipped by it, but staying relatively safe here now.
Free unlock and neutral.
Oh, AB counter hit. Okay, what are we getting? Sword? Alright, that's something good.
Another free unlock and neutral, uncontested.
Yeah. Dawn unable to kind of position the doll close enough in order to punish Adroth here. Gonna pop the OD here.
Oh, this
and
is
double
terrible.
super, but no dice. He can't cancel an OD! But still, Dawn holds forward and pushes Ignis in order to take his turn anyway. Goes for another block string into BIOS.
I was gonna say, I saw the 100-meter on Relius.
Yeah.
And I realized why the OD happened to recharge the Ignis bar, that there were two punch supers coming. Duo BIOS was coming duo.
Yeah. That's one of those things. Dual BIOS is like, it's a messed up super. Let's just put it like very plainly. It's also one of those where you kind of just have, like, in order to block it, you kind of just empty your head. You're just like, all right, I'm just going to block it. We're just going to see what happens. Once Rally starts crossing up, it's like, I don't know. But yeah.
I think the hardest part to block is the cross-up part. Like,
yeah.
But it can't
Hard
happen the whole time. Honestly, I'm just like, I like blocking dual BIOS. I might be crazy though.
You're a little crazy.
Like when you do block it, it's just like, yeah, Relius player, I did that.
It's very much. I would say that. However, the like Relius player usually is like, okay, cool.
I'll do it again.
I'll just keep up my pressure. Like, nice, I guess. Oh, TRM'd him. By land or by sea or by air, you will in fact get TRM'd. ODs, but that's just a 6D. That's nothing for Relius, really.
Oh,
pops the BIOS there, gets the air dash, which is nice. It's a good amount of doll gauge spent, however. Forced to unsummon here. We haven't seen many challenges to Dawn unsummoning. We've just mostly seen that right there, the counter assaults from Adroth.
2C fails.
Frost up on the 2C there, looking for the roll. Dawn gets a backdash, avoids the J214B, sends Ignis away, and gets a counter at 5B for his troubles. Very good right here.
Alright, this is all Adroth right now. A lot of moves unlocked, everything available, meter, and backs away.
And I mean, honestly,
the
props to him for backing up. Like, backed up, you have level 2 wheel available as well to just kind of like hit Ignis out. And look at the Ignis gauge right now. Like, nearly depleted right there. Wow. Good punish right there. That is hard to do. Like, you have to just straight up commit to that dash there, I feel like. Backs up now, has the round advantage, has overdrive available for that first confirm, and I think he's starting to realize that if he backs away, Dawn will spend a lot of doll meter in order to start his turn. And if you're forcing Relius to do that, then that is, like, honestly fantastic.
Another punish on lead lane. They're getting called out.
Another lead lane punish.
For it.
Yeah. And this is death right here with overdrive, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
No, this is wheel like 2D super. You're dead.
Yeah,
this is death. This is death.
No, I know.
It's death. It's death.
I know.
It's very death. Come on.
I know this, but I'm not saying it out loud.
Because you still don't want like fate to suddenly change. I understand.
I'm trying not to curse Adroth.
Yeah. But no curse needed. Adroth is moving on to loser semis against Juliocrivera now. I believe though first we're going to go through winners finals and then through all that if I remember correctly. Actually no, I'm always forgetting things. It's okay. I'm not running the bracket. I commentate before like what people present to me. I'm
laughing because Joker in the chat said Matto would have said it'd kill and it'd roll back for before the super
hit. Yeah, it would have just whiffed entirely for some reason.
Just rolls back a full like 3 seconds. Like actually, this super never hit.
There's a timeline where that's possible.
Mm-hmm. I know about the multiverse.
True.
I watched Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, that movie was pretty good.
I liked it. I don't want to say anything about it. I don't want to spoil it for people. But yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Hey.
I like the tone it went for. It set itself very clear.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've had to pay to go to the movies. But, if you want to pay to support the bracket, you can do !Matcherino and click the link in the chat. Helps support this tournament. And,
you are such a smooth operator. Oh my god, I was not expecting the match off of that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, definitely make sure to pop in for that. Super helpful. There's a couple other cool things that are happening just in general with BlazBlue and honestly just with stuff we have here today. Like for example, in July, we will be having a pretty big ass tournament for BlazBlue and a ton of other games. The BostonBlueBeat Beach episode. You may have heard us talk about it once or twice or a bajillion times.
Sorry, I have a song in my head. It might be related. I don't know.
Nah, it's all good. But yeah, but just in general, it's a ton of fun. We've got a couple people that are interested in going, and I think it'll be a really fun time. If you're not in it to play BlazBlue, well, we got you covered. We got Strive, we got +R, we got CF. Again, I may be conditioning a little bit, subliminal messaging. Persona, them's Fighting Herds, KOF, Dragon Ball Fighters, and DNF Duel. So trust us, if you want to play something, we got you covered. And if you want to check out some of the side brackets or some of the other stuff going on, we got some of the Boston classics like Exerd and Sailor Moon S. So believe me, if you want to play some anime games, we got you covered.
Yeah, that's why I also throw it out there that it's not just called the beach episode for funny anime. You're gonna go to the beach on Sunday.
Like that is the plan. But
man, I haven't
yeah,
been to the beach in forever, man. I'm living in the Midwest. I don't know what beaches are.
Ah, damn.
I used to live near beaches. I haven't seen a beach in ages.
Jesus Christ.
I should go.
Maybe. You pull up. It'll be fun. But yeah, we're moving on from loser semis. Adroth versus Juliocrivera for BostonBlueBeat Online. Here we go.
Oh, just goes for just a quick win.
Yeah, nice fuzzy jump for round start from Adroth. Don't really want to deal with 9's like round start options.
He's a little too slow for that as a character.
Yeah.
Well, the Knight goes to try to set up a really funky, non-guaranteed unblockable. Adroth correctly escapes.
Yeah.
Instant block there.
Yeah. Looks like Adroth's going to be taking this round here. And you know what? You were right. You were right. Why didn't I follow your lead? Why didn't I follow your example?
Why did you change fate again?
I feel like I'm watching Brave right now. Jesus Christ.
Adroth's still trying to find this last hit.
Oh, the teleport still blocks the rock, however. Until he does it. Why am I... okay. I'm just going to not talk for the rest of this round, and we'll just see what happens, okay?
Oh, no, that's fine. You can not talk. Wait, what does that mean? Anyway, rock, and what a good comeback. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a comeback. Julio, ever since the sword missed, that was all
It's just
Julio.
if you could ever change your fate, would you? Oh, goodness gracious.
That's your fault.
It is my fault.
How do you feel?
I feel terrible. Sword Super looks really cool when it connects, and I just looked at the game and said, nah. Oh my, yeah. Just goes in for the empty jump low. Alright, sets up the fairies. It's time for you to block, 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 and block. Alright, Androdite. Does have Amethyst loaded up, yeah. God, and that's the thing. It's the fact that, like, Adroth... Jesus, I got hit. It's not the fact that Adroth is, like, blocking most of the mix-ups. It's the fact that Juliocrivera is still setting up his offense so well that he can just keep going despite that.
Yeah, it's layered beyond. You think you've gotten out. You block the... Oh, you blocked the rock. Yeah, good for you. There's another whole mix-up coming right after it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the start. Also, generally pretty far away from the chance for Susanoo to do a reversal. I don't think he even had it that round, but 9 has that going for her as well.
That's like one of those like crazy things that when you think about it, like, and when you're trying to escape a lot of 9 offense in the corner, there are some situations where it's just kind of like you don't really have a button to push to like challenge because she's like set herself up at this like very like exact at this like range where she can still like meet you with her buttons and then like extend her offense with like mix-ups. It's pretty messed up, I'll be honest. Yeah, rock is stocked. Let's see if we got it.
Nice block. Nice.
Oh, but yeah,
Brock.
that's. God, and right now, this set so far has just been Juliocrivera offense. Ever since that sword. Ever since that sword.
I mean, let's be fair. This is a tough matchup.
This is hard. This is difficult.
So Susanoo has a lot of trouble with this one.
Yeah.
To the point where I believe usually like other notable Susanoo player would Fame would play Terumi actually, right?
Walks up behind the rock, real good there, but still no unlocks, and walks himself to the corner, and now I feel like we're seeing a familiar tale from this. What in God's name? Unless fate changes and he gets out of the corner and we are A-okay.
The multiverse has many possibilities.
Multiverse is, oh my god, it's insane. Got the Grand Viper, has Orb. This could be the start. 5A, remember, amazing Oki tool for that exact situation of like calling out the reversal but still mediating.
Yeah, Super's just a little too slow.
Yeah. Wow, challenge with 4B there.
That's unblockable!
Oh my god. And suddenly the wheels of fate shift once again. God, I sound like a Soul Calibur announcer. Goes for the Shul, sets up the hard to blockable, but the reversal super is big. Oh god.
For Julio to do the unblockable meant being vulnerable to that. So it's pretty much a guess, like, you're gonna greed this unblockable, right?
Golly. 6B whiffs, JA connects.
Oh no, the roll.
Yeah. And we're gonna see that once again. Oh, Adroth still manages to jump out, but Julio positions himself so well with that 6A to just keep him there, right? Didn't manage to start his offense, but jailed Adroth and kept him in the corner a little longer off of that.
Does that mirror actually work against his projectile? I wonder. I gotta go into training mode and just try that for fun.
Yeah. Okay, waiting for the steps there. Nice call out on the movement. Gets the cross under as well.
You don't expect that from Susanoo.
Oh no. When I saw him like throw that on Twitter the first time, I was like, come on man, why you gotta do that? Oh, backdash placed himself so well for that, but doesn't get the... No! Oh
hey, good.
god.
Awesome guard cancel bait.
Jesus Christ, that one was... Okay. Okay. We got it. It's 1-1. Somehow, by what felt like multiple threaded needles, Adroth manages to clutch out that game there. We are 1-1. It is basically do or die now for both of these players to continue on this bracket run.
Also, I just want to say I can relate on missing the astral input and almost losing a match. That was a little scary. Yeah. I was gonna, my heart was going out, but thankfully Adroth cleaned it up.
Yeah, he finessed it. 5B round start. We are challenging you, and we're gonna get all of the needed unlocks here. This is gonna be Wheel and Grand Viper right here.
Yeah,
there we go.
Time.
Fate did not shift for that one. Adroth is too consistent there. And yeah, I started to highlight it a little bit, but Adroth's positioning himself super well to call out the steps.
Yeah, honestly, it's really hard to do.
Yeah. Oh, tried to walk forward a little bit and kind of like position himself in just like one of those tiny ways, but gets caught by the rock as a result. All right, gonna swap it in, get a bunch of spells for it. Yeah. Surprising. Okay. Gets the 4D. A couple of nice unlocks. So, very tense situation here.
Yep.
Good jump out this JC. Jesus Christ.
Again, doesn't breathe the block.
There it is.
Oh my goodness, that was sneaky.
Yeah, that was very good.
That was like Tiger Knee unlock into just into Goomzite.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Staircase off.
Or stock switch, I should say.
Oof. Just a little too fast on that 2C there. That was 3C. Good punish. All right. Let's see what unlock he goes for here. Goes for Grand Viper. Wow. That was creative.
That's part of the combo. That's cool.
I've never seen him have to route for that. That was really cool. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. See something new every day. 5A meaty, but no follow-up there. Didn't believe in the hit confirm. Probably was looking for a step here.
Don't give her a chance to TP. There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, must have caught a fuzzy jump option there with the 236B there. Okay, what do we got for our next round start? Just backdashing, gets caught by the 6C. Setting up that hard blockable there. God, the overhead came in first.
Unblockable, fam.
Yeah.
That was a real one with meter.
Another
and,
one. However, Adroth does manage to claw his way out of the corner, eats the reversal, but it could be a lot worse right now.
Mirror.
Yeah, I'm gonna block out that 6A.
Anyway.
Oh, it doesn't kick it. It would have been funny to see it kick. No cross under here, blocks the reversal, but that is safe on block.
That doesn't feel good at all.
Yeah, he could have mashed there afterwards, but I think he was worried about an option. So Juliocrivera went, oh, I can roll the dice on this and actually mash. All right, burst, no. Pops the OD instead. Counter assault, gets it. Backs up,
Careful.
goes for an unlock. Rock is available.
You can just do
Spent.
the super.
Yeah, no stocks. Okay, here we go. Remember, the hat is the place where that be. Oh, hold on a second, no.
Scramble.
God, and just barely, the game falls from Adroth, and he loses the set. That is tragic. But that means that Juliocrivera is now sitting in the loser's side for BostonBlueBeat Online. We're going to remake the room real quick to enable the rematching before we go into the top three. Buckle your seatbelts. These next sets are going to be pretty crazy. We've got 3 fantastic players in here, and they will deliver. This is going to be
I'm excited to see Barlowe and Joker coming up.
Yeah.
Like, both players have had a fantastic tournament today. Both just fantastic players in general, and I kind of just like the dynamic of like Ragna and Valkenhayn. There's going to be a lot of hard call-outs by Barlowe, though. That's what I'm predicting here. Like,
well, the
ability for Wolf to weave in and out.
At the very least, when he does have corner positioning, I do believe he can still use the 4D OS for the DPs. I think. I don't believe Ragna's is fast or like big enough to for him to still get clipped by it, but it'll be interesting to see like what happens there. Either way, you do have to show that like option as just like a small little microcosm of call.
Do you want to explain that OS actually?
Jesus Christ. I would have to pull up his Dust Loop page to like remember the exact way it works. But basically, it is an OS to call out reversals, with like a meaty and then like using like 4D. Despite that OS existing, it is Wolf gauge intensive, and you still want to show the DP in the first place to force that as an option.
Right.
Yeah, any of the other details you'd have to go to the Valkenhayn players. I forget. I don't even know what buttons like necessarily hitting to get the OS out. But yeah, it is a thing, and it is very relevant for the RPS that Valkenhayn sets up. And given that Ragna has a fantastic meterless DP, you know, it's a thing that we'll probably be seeing throughout this set. You know, we got it's a first to 3, or sorry, it's a best to. Yeah, it's a first to 3.
Best
Jesus
of
Christ,
number.
words. It is a number.
You were right.
Yeah. So, you know, we got a lot of room to play around here. And this is going to be a little... honestly, both players on the long set, I'm terrified of them.
I'd honestly say Barlowe is a player that I think is one of the best at making adjustments. Like, they're very aware of the situation of the match.
Yeah,
like,
he's very high class in like how he will analyze what you're doing. And if you give him enough room to figure you out, you're going to be in for it. Joker especially, Joker also is like that with like the risks that they like to take, where you'll see like suddenly just this extremely hard call out that like goes like super well for them. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
F5C on wake up. I don't think it was on purpose. I think that was a DP, but it hit.
Yeah,
I was about to get real excited, but no confirm.
Yeah, try to go for the air gauntlet, Hades for the air deer, but no dice quite there. Burst early, but Barlowe going for that 236A. You'll see that a bit here and there. The way how I like to describe it is, oh my god, I'm going for the raw transform into Wolf. That's going to kill. One of Valkenhayn's best starters is his throw, and when in Wolf form, you know, it gives the Wolf gauge back, it gets that much stronger as an option.
Actually shocked at how much damage that did. I don't think I've watched enough Valkenhayn.
Yeah. He's been working on that, like, in general, where he'll, like, try to, like, opt for a bit more, like, throw and pressure. Especially like, you know, like transform mid pressure, because there's a lot of situations in which you're like, oh, okay, it's human form, like I'm waiting for something. Suddenly he transforms quickly, throws out a button, you're like, oh, I'm now getting high load. Oh, that was a great jump right there on the throw attempt.
It's another great strength of the characters. Like a lot of people, some characters when they jump out of a throw, they don't really get anything. They don't have that proper downward hitbox. But definitely Valkyrie has the best of that.
Yeah, that JC is cranked, man. Super big, solid knockdown on a hit, enables instant overheads. Like, God. Oh my God, that was absurd. Okay.
Oh God.
No counter assault. Reversal. Carnage scissors.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay.
I think that actually is a bit of an answer to what we were talking about before. Like, what if my reversal goes really far forward?
I think so. Well, the problem is that it's not. It's only projectile inward. It's not like fully inward like the start.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So that is like a hard call out of like, I think you're gonna do something, and I know this option is gonna beat it out, and it's fast enough to get there. Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, right in the pressure there. Yep. Wow, we are filling our Hellsfang's quota. Oh, damn. Great option there, however. Gets a counter on the Wolf Cannon. Not sure what button Joker was pressing there. Oh,
I think Hellsfang is just one of Ragna's like best options when you're fighting against a character that plays a more grounded game than you'd expect. Like Falcon has a lot of good like air movement options, but I don't think he excels there.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you kind of have to talk about like BlazBlue's like natural movement, and that's been kind of a theme of today in a way, right? Like, you know, we talked about it with Mu, we talked about it with like Susanoo, but like Valkyrine's like wolf form, literally just walking back and forth, like forward and backwards, is so strong as like a movement option.
Politics the first match. That was a pretty convincing end to things. See how Joker can adjust.
Yeah. And again, you know, this is winners finals. We got a lot of room to play with here.
Who the heck is the announcer right now?
This is... That's a good... I think it's Susanoo?
It is? Yeah.
Hold on. Wait till we see a counter hit, and then I'll know for sure.
Anyway. Oh, nice backdash in a 2A. Keeps pressure. Calls out that reversal Hellsfang.
J, follow up. That Wolf 5B, again, a fantastic anti-air here.
100-meter Valkenhayn. I appreciate that Joker actually backed up because the wake-up super was possible.
God. Speaking of which, and DPing through it. Oh, try to set up a night costume there. Oh my God, these DPs, Jesus. Oh, the announcer's taker. Yeah, that makes sense. Susan on the counter is like, oh girl, oh wow, gets
to me. I used to play Taker. What have they done to my boy?
I don't know, but for the voice announcer thing, maybe he had a different mic that day. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Gets a hit. Nice follow-up there for the 2-2C mid-screen route. Wow, 60.
Oh, I like that. It would have called out a 2A also. It would have gone right over it.
Well, it's straight up like his foot in him as well, so just like it would have like outright low crushed it. Pretty good. Gets a counter assault here.
Hits.
Okay, you can challenge after that 2-2-6A. That is minus. It's just very fast, and sometimes it's like hard to react to. Ooh, was looking for a TRM, but still got a regular green throw.
Just like that, Joker ties it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely a close match now.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just one of those sets where like you just know each of them is going to battle back and bring something new every single round. Like there's going to be a new option flexed or like countered.
Playing on the Jubei home stage.
Yeah, the stage is sick. I love the stage.
The drum is so wild to me, actually.
I hadn't noticed it, actually. Yeah, there's that untransform. Ah! Yeah, that 60 JA. In my opinion, you're kind of better off just like stand blocking because the time it takes for him to fall and do a 5C is longer than the JA-JC Gatling.
Wow.
But again, I got hurt. Jesus Christ. Nightmare Edge in the follow-up here. Wow, got the 2A 2C frame trap. Not sure what Barlowe was attempting to do there. 2B to catch that. Okay, burst now. He really wants to take it.
Hey, you give Valkenheim the corner. He's going to do something with it.
There's always a chance there. Goes for the DDP for the range, it looks like. No DP again? Yeah. Really good block on the instant overhead right there. Oh my god.
Again, the run-up DP worked for like the second time in the set.
I think that like knowledge to stand block there was really smart from Joker because, you know, that instant overhead really only confirms if like Valkenheim has OD or has meter. So if you see him in human form and he suddenly does like 2A, 2A, nothing, you know, that's like a good thing to like check for. It's still a guess, you know, of course, between like that and like a delay 2B, but still.
Wow. The rare crush trigger anti-air.
Yeah. That is always like such a weird thing. DP here, yeah. Catches the backdash, but no punish on it. Still.
To the low.
Not going to be able to
Barlow's
kill
gonna
here.
have to think about the burst.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not even going to get a chance. Hey, you got it right.
Oh, but still, I think... I don't know if that was chip or what, but Joker managing to etch out that second game. Now they're up 2-1. Here we go.
And this is what this is the Barlowe thing that I'm used to seeing. The wait. Like, Barlowe will wait between the matches. If it looks like a bad time, Barlowe waits, maybe checking the notebook. And I would be afraid of the adjustment.
There's that Wolf 5B again, clutch anti-air. And yeah, some of that untransformed pressure, kind of, you know, when Valken is in Wolf form in front of you, you're like, okay, I'm going to get 50-50, and then they present more options, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Alright, just punishes Nightmare Edge. Good. Oh man, that scramble hit into Ragnar just throwing out the best button possible.
Yeah. That throw is going to help out as well. Gets the health back, putting himself just over that 35%. Alright. And this is looking real good right now. Tons of meter to play with. Unlikely, I think it's unlikely that Barlowe bursts here, but I'm not shocked. Okay,
OD
opposite
instead.
overdrive, yeah.
Got essentially infinite wolf time.
Yeah. Wow,
oh, the jump P!
Fade back JD. Good God. Yeah.
Nice!
That's a really good call out there.
It's not gonna kill, obviously, but this is important.
This makes the next hit that much
more punish on the second hit of Hellsfang.
Yeah. That was, I want to highlight that a lot more, because that was super smart, because at that range, most Ragnar players are going to go for like that Hellsfang in order to extend their offense there, so going for the reversal super is very good. It's a very good read.
It's just one of those things, you know, especially when Ragnar has meter, you should expect them to do it.
Yeah.
Almost like a TRM level throw, and it wasn't a TRM, so we can kind of suss out that Barlowe was not mashing the OS.
Yeah. And great offense from Joker, just keeping Barlowe contained here, right? Got a couple of crush triggers in as well, so that active flow now triggering. Barlowe does have a lot of resources to play with on defense here, and we'll see if he chooses to use them. Dead Spike goes for the plus frames. Trying to fuzzy jump out.
Looked like Barlowe wanted to sneak in an anti-air, and it just didn't pay off. Actually, I think they had wolf form appear. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to run out of the corner under Ragnar.
Yeah. And it looks like that was a round start 5C or 5B trading with Dead Spike, funny enough. Really good like 5A right there. God, that was nice. He didn't commit the throw, but just stuttered, yeah.
You have to be confident dealing with the wolf and actually mashing out. You have to kind of know.
Yeah.
The trade actually works out in Valkenheim's favor. This is going to be Barlowe's match.
Yeah.
We're going 2-2.
2-2. We are going into game 5 here. But yeah, that 2-3-6A is always funny to me because there's a lot of situations in which, you know, there'll be kind of like both players get a trade or something, and then Barlowe just wake up 2-3-6A. I was like, all right, screw you. I'm starting my turn. And it's a weird
just
tempo.
Better Hellsfang.
Yeah.
Like, a lot less range. Maybe it doesn't anti-air like Hellsfang sometimes does. But I mean, it's real good.
Yeah. And like, even if you try to barrier it, because like it's just such a weird move, like you really don't have much effective pushback on barrier on it, like at all. It's like a very strength property about it. And it's like 0 on block as well, so you kind of just get to like continue your pressure. Unless it's, you know, of course, type.
3 blood sipes in a row.
And yet, they do not falter. That is, I feel like, a Joker classic now.
I was looking to see when we would see Barlowe catch that anti-air. It's not been shown a lot. I think that's one of the adjustments.
Oh, speaking of adjustments, did you see that little wait there, noticing the 2-3-6C and just like slight walk back?
Yeah. Good stuff from both players. This is a great final match.
These players are sick.
That wraps it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm right. Yeah. All right, we've both recovered. And now just never guess again.
Yes. Oh my. Sometimes both players just know what they're doing, and
that was nuts.
That was insane. Yes.
Like, just the round start gauntlet Hades is already kind of a thing, and then Barlowe just being ready to counter it.
Yeah, with just the 6A, Jesus. You know, that button is pretty good, but we actually haven't seen Barlowe use it much in this set, which is like a little odd. All right, nice knockdown here from Joker. There's that Crush Sugar like anti-air situation again. Gets the throw, however, and this will take the round here.
All right, final round.
Jesus.
It's been a great winners finals.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're still going to see these players like one of these players next game. Oh, great movement for the cross under there on the JC.
Yeah, especially running under Ragna, then anti-airing, just to ensure that there's no way his hitbox can deal with you.
Yeah. Good punish on the EA here, but not able to get the micro dash to extend the confirm here. God, got the 6D. Yeah, that was an awkward hit. Goes for the DPRC. 6D catches the fuzzy jump, surprisingly.
Yeah, that was a good anti-air confirm. Like, it didn't finish, but that's hard to react to and actually get correctly.
Yeah. Wow, Joker getting the deep 5B, but the Crush Sugar doesn't connect. Okay.
Big chance for Barlowe.
But the JA lets Joker seal the deal, and now they are chilling in winner's side of grand finals.
That was great work and good awareness to remember, like, hey, I have the air-to-air option. My jump A is nice. Like, I only need the one more hit. Let's not, like, do anything committal. Let's not, like, throw out Blood Scythe or Hellsfang or anything. Just wait and throw a jump A.
Ragnar JA is a cranked button. I'm gonna say it flat out. That button is really freaking good, and it is a shame that we don't see Ragnar's like press it more. It is like that hitbox and ability to air in many situations is fantastic. But
I hate
again,
it on round start, like the Ragnar players classic, I think, is not the 5B round start. It's jump A round start to
jump for JA. Oh my god!
If you ever think about jumping at the start of a match, you're wrong. It's like just flat out wrong.
Yeah.
Although there is a way to beat it. If you haven't tried this yet, if you want to jump at the round start, just wait a second and let them whiff the jump A and punish it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one for everyone who doesn't know and is having trouble with that. So we're gonna have Julio and Barlowe.
Yep. And this is gonna be our losers finals here for BostonBlueBeat. Goodness gracious God. Yeah, I'm happy to see Juliocrivera here for this set, for this tournament just in general. I like watching them play quite a bit, and yeah, I mean they've been playing the game for like ages. I feel like when I first started playing like Chrono Phantasma, like I would see Juliocrivera on the net play streets like all the time. So it's like for me, it's like nostalgic seeing them.
Yeah, a staple of online BlazBlue CF.
Yeah.
And always and pretty consistent, very consistent player, frequently making it to top 8s, frequently getting farther than just the top 8. One of the better 9 players I've seen.
Yeah, regularly broaching top 8 into like at least top 4, winning several tournaments of their own. Yeah.
Yeah, Julio's offense is just what impresses me. It's really impressive. And it changes enough that you really just don't know what's coming next.
It's like much like that. Yeah. Jesus. Went for the 2B delay 3C, so it reset the combo. God hand. That is quite a way to start the round. Jeez.
Thanks for making my point for me, Julio, because I didn't know how to block any of that either.
Yeah, I got hurt a lot. I'll be honest. These two players, actually, now that I think about it, these two players for Losers Finals is not uncommon. Especially in some of Bum's early tournaments, we would see these people in like top 4, top 8 like regularly. And they have a relatively even set count on net play, but don't quote me on that one. Oh, nice overdrive right here.
That's all that matters right now.
Yeah.
Nice air-to-air. Caught Wolf going over the... Oh, man, I always forget what it's called. The Electro Ball. How about that?
Yeah. That's fair, yeah. The Amethyst. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's right.
I only remember...
Yeah.
Electro. Okay, goes for the God Hand. Has Nephrite available in order if he like really wants to force Barlowe into doing something, but not gonna get it. Not gonna get the chance to use it. It seems, as he is dead.
I love how like delayed the last hit of that super is. They just leave you hanging out there.
Oh, I love it. It is fantastic. And then like the neta off that super is really cool too.
Ooh, you're right. I haven't watched enough combo videos.
Yeah, basically you can like RC like if you like RC it like proper. What in God's, and you still got to block and punish an EA. Wow, that was nuts. Okay, holy crap. All right, there should be a reset with the proration here. Yeah, try to go for the 4A, but still recovered in time to punish the reversal super?
Yeah. You know, like, Dine's a good character. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Did you need a reminder? Because that entire last sequence was your reminder.
Yeah, I appreciate the reminder. Thank you. Thank you, Juliocrivera. Thank you.
Oof.
You know.
That's tough.
It's so funny. Yeah. 9 is one of those characters. 9 and Izanami, I feel, are those characters where, like, you see a tool and you're like, if you're starting out or just, like, spectating BlazBlue, you see a tool and you're like, wow, like, that character's fucked up. Like, that's busted. What? And then you look at a high-level player and they go, that's the start. That's not everything we have here. Like, that's the beginning. And you're like, huh?
This is bad. This is real bad.
This is death. Pretty sure this is death. Yeah, this is death.
Oh my god. I'm seeing a lot of perfects from Julio. Barlowe's gonna need to make a much faster adjustment than usual.
Yeah. I mean, this is looking tough, but I will say it's very doable. I have both. I honestly have faith in both players, like clutching out a set, like from like this point still.
Well, the thing that, that's key to it right there. I was about to go into that. The thing is Barlowe can use Valkenhayn to contest 9 very well in neutral. And the mix-ups are strong enough on their own as well. So, a perfect right back at Julio.
Yeah. Not even missing a beat right there with that perfect.
And you must simply win the neutral. It's that easy. There are no bad matchups if you win the neutral.
Proof. Oh my stars and heavens. He just sat down and said, I got a rock.
This is bad.
No, this is worse.
No.
That's a lot of meter available, but not enough spell stocked, I think, to kill with her supers. Yeah, so forced to go into another hit.
Perfect.
They've got a lot of perfectionists here today, alright?
And the matches are so fast. That was over, just 79 seconds on the clock still.
Very, very, very quick.
There are no health bars. First hit wins.
Yeah. Spooky puts it in a very funny way. Sometimes there's like sets that go like, it's just the U combo, I combo. Where like you just get a hit and then like the other opponent folds to your offense and then your opponent gets a hit and you fold to their offense, and that's just like how the set goes.
My training mode, your training mode. Your turn.
Okay,
Oh,
I want
wow,
to highlight
confidence.
that overdrive right there. Because we've seen a lot of defensive overdrives from Barlowe, but in almost every single situation, Nine managed to recover in time in order to actually either block an EA or like still like force an RPS situation off of that, rather than like Barlowe getting a direct punish. And that's been pretty critical in like a lot of Juliocrivera's like opening hits for like transitioning into the corner, I feel like.
Barlow's trying some stuff out. There was an unblockable coming, so waking up with the super, potentially the only real option. It still did not work though.
It's tough because, you know, for the unblockable, Nine is jumping, and it's just kind of like, oh god.
Like, if delayed a little bit more, you could get the anti-air with the super, but
Yeah,
that's
it's
on
shaky.
the pressure of a tournament match.
Yeah, it's tough. But really good movement from there, managing to get himself out of a very sticky situation. You know, you highlighted it earlier, but in a lot of instances, there's a BlazBlue can very much so become a game where it's like you should not have been there in the first place. You just like have to avoid that like disastrous situation. I feel like that moment is definitely a highlight of it, like Barlowe kind of getting out of the corner there.
The wolf meter is real low right now.
Yeah,
So we're gonna do an old man combo.
Yeah. There's an overdrive available if he really wants to pop it, but it looks like he wants to end this in human form.
There you go.
Yeah. Gets the 2A meaty, and that does the job. Maybe Julio was trying to step there, not too sure, but either way, that will end it there. That's an overdrive. Okay.
Yeah. I think they were looking for something bigger than just a normal like that.
Yeah, I think so, but that is definitely the definition of how you do not want an overdrive to go at round start.
Oh, that is so much damage.
Yeah, 2 stock as well. The meteors is now you're gonna get jailed into the rock. Not gonna get burst back in time. This is death, yeah. My god. And Juliocrivera taking that set 3-0.
Ooh.
Gosh, I don't want to say that was dominance, but will say that Juliocrivera did not look lost one single bit.
Julio's offense was just solid the entire time.
Yeah.
And like we've been saying, it was one hit to I win. And that's how solid, like, Julio has such a good understanding of how, like I said before, to change up the options or to just know when they can use the most oppressive options.
For sure.
So many times throwing out the seed while in the air so they could do a falling jump seed. There are ways out. There are ways to deal with it. But when you're already under pressure and you're trying to think about what they did last time and what they could possibly do this time, it's extremely hard to remember, oh, I needed to delay tech, or oh, I didn't even see the seed. Like, there's so much you have to take in. Even as an experienced player, it's just sometimes information overload.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just tough. And honestly, I think the neutral is also like a big deciding factor there. You know, it really felt like it was difficult for Barlowe to transition into his own offense like comfortably, right? Like, none of the hits felt like there was kind of like, oh, okay, cool, like we're really gonna like go for it. You know, and it's weird for me to say this despite literally watching like Julio get perfected a couple of times, right? Like, that's odd to say, but it was just weird. But here we are, 9 versus Ragna, a matchup that both players are extremely familiar with here. So let's get it going.
Oh my God!
God,
what a round start.
That is a way to start it off. Okay.
Like, Julio having the awareness to like start with a quick ground normal, but still know that they could buffer the anti-air like that. Oh, Julio accidentally crossed under, had to teleport.
Yeah.
Joker had an opportunity.
But,
and it left.
Went by the wayside. 20 seconds, and we are done with the first round. And keep in mind, this is grand finals, and Julio is in loser's side. Like, he is the one that's got to win the 2 sets, but my God, it feels like the loser side momentum is really coming in full force here.
Everything's kind of going wrong for Joker this time.
This first game is the definition of from bad to worse, and you just kind of have to take a really quick breather and say, okay.
Immediately to character select. Don't even think about it.
And there it is.
All right. We have more than one choice. We're opting to use our winner's side advantage to test stuff out.
Yeah, Joker does have a Jin. I was actually talking to them about it earlier because they were like, yeah, I don't really necessarily need to do a lot of maintenance, but I still like have a pretty good Jin. We've seen them in BostonBlueBeat like transition into Jin for a couple of matchups before, usually against like Izanami when Valkyrie Koji was playing a bit more in BostonBlueBeat. But yeah, so this is not too surprising.
Well, that's crossed up by the fairy.
Caught by the 2A low rather. All right, Android set up, but caught by the Amethyst.
Amethyst hit stun is just like the easiest hit confirm of all time for 9 players.
Super easy hit confirm, also extremely slow moving projectile. Like Amethyst super jump in general is just like a very like easy approach option for like 9 in general. Juliocrivera cleaning up the round says different character, but you're still dead. Doesn't matter.
We didn't get to see a lot of this Jin, but kind of just got caught out of place. There was like one key moment where pretty much the only option was like the ADP, and it's not that easy.
Oh man. Okay, forcing the burst out of Juliocrivera, gets the DDP, so now we're back to neutral. Couple of steps here. Now Joker just has to play it patient. Now we're seeing some of the steps come back in neutral. Gotta wait out those options. Jin has a lot of tools that can call out pretty strongly, as well as a pretty damn good overdrive here. Going for the super there. Wants to cash out on the damage now that they got active flow. But still, you got a lot that you got to deal with here. Last with the fairy. Wow, and what a 2A.
Not going to be enough to kill. And
yeah.
50 meters for 9.
Unable to get the
50 meters, 100 meter?
Oh, this? I don't think that he can cash out here to kill. Oh, okay. Joe's opts to go for the mix-up there. Oh,
nice DP!
God. Okay. I didn't even see the startup there. Wow, that was literally like a blink and you miss it flash.
Yeah, buffering the DP during the super flash.
Yeah. Rare footage of Jin 2C not getting him killed, by the way. As someone that has picked up Jin, my god, that button gets me killed so much. Simple pressure reset, but yeah, nice challenge from Juliocrivera. Joker backs off. Solid positioning here. Gets Juliocrivera to block the 2C, but still unable to keep him contained. Now all of a sudden you're in the corner having to deal with Manine offense. There's the Morganite, teleports.
Interesting, that was Morganite to teleport that time. I think that's maybe a matchup difference?
Perhaps trying to call out like some like option that Joker might have had. I'm not too sure about that one. That would be a player interview.
This is gonna kill.
Okay.
Except I was right.
That's why I didn't say anything.
I OS that so hard.
I don't believe until I see the ding 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 or whatever. Not the it's not a flash, it's the screen freeze, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
The finish.
Yeah. Either way, Juliocrivera going up 2-0 right here in grand finals. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like Julio has been riding this loser side momentum. It's such an intense match against Adroth. You know, really great match against Barlowe, and right now they are looking primed and confident and ready to take this set.
Okay, better round start options first off, ever since the switch to Jin.
Yeah. That 5C...
Joker's had a lot more control from the start. It's just keeping it going.
And as if on cue right there, right? Had their offense going and suddenly a mash out option from Juliocrivera. A nice whiff punish on the 5C. Really good usage of 5B there from Juliocrivera. Latex, but really good catch from Joker.
Should be enough. Whiffed. I'm sorry,
Dang.
Joker.
Look at you changing the timelines now.
I'm sorry, Joker.
I thought it was just me, but
No, it's... I haven't done commentary for BlazBlue, so maybe I haven't leveled up enough.
Is there like the level up into like right now you're in the curse state, then there's the blessed state, and it goes back to curse every now and then?
Yeah.
Oh, caught by the rock right there off of the falling air normal. Rock is available. Yep, goes right into it again.
Good no tech, actually.
Yeah.
It just wasted rock.
Yeah, it got counter hit trying to go for the 2C, yeah. Would be interesting to maybe see like a bit more like up back or neutral jump JAs and JBs. Oh, as if on cue, there's the JA. Oh, hard call out with the DP, but that is a swing and a miss, my friend. And a nice corner carry off the confirm here.
3C to punish.
God. What a call out. Goes to the reversal, no ice resets for us. Alright, now this is really intense. This is literally,
Fantastic anti-air from Julio.
Yeah. Oh my god. 5D ending up with punishing the 4B from Julio. Wow. Sets up the snowflake. I would not like you to move, please, but 9 will still step and sashay away with the teleports.
And Joker stayed in the right position to deal with. No, good ADP.
Weak Rise 623B. Okay.
Oh, it's B? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it was B. And yeah, right now, I mean, this is just that nice and chill neutral. This is one of like Jin's strengths, right? He can play this slow game like absolutely fine. Like he has the buttons to like
terrible trade.
Yeah. DP, no. Step. Puts themselves in the corner, just kind of backing off. Joker not opting to really extend themselves like too heavily right there. Great, like IAD, but missed the J214C. That's tragic. Still gets the kill right there, and now they are on the board. Still though, it's 2-1 Juliocrivera.
I think Joker's finding their footing very quickly now with Jin. You know, the first match, there's some interesting ideas thrown out there, but now Joker's looking a lot more confident.
Yeah, this set right now feels like the definition of sometimes you have to get washed to get clean. Like, first game was a wash, and now all of a sudden, like, the pace is slowing down, and it looks a lot more comfortable for Joker.
That was... I can't believe you fit that in.
You know how it goes.
You have to get one.
Gets the ice stand right here. Rock is available. Oh, you cannot pull that on me there, sir.
Yeah, that EA reaches. And the 3C to punish the roll.
Yeah. Very good showing there from Joker. Forcing the burst out of Juliocrivera. Now you got burst advantage. Jin with active low as well. That is fantastic.
I know Joker's getting hit right now, but I appreciated something I saw them doing.
That was also very smart.
Hang on, I'm not even going to talk about it. Let's talk about this instead.
Let's talk about that. Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the backdash on the reversal. Let's talk about that. Talk about a couple things here today. Yeah?
I was sensing greatness.
Oh my
Stop my thought.
That is pretty clutch. Good God. All right. Get caught by the JA here. But again, you know, these air-to-air interactions are... We're seeing more and more of them, and it's less in Julio's favor. Yeah, that was really good. Oh, that was a bold 2D. Oh, good dash.
Low profile to jump in.
Oh my God. The movement, the poise. This is looking real good. Gets the throw here. All right, next hit will definitely kill. Will Julio burst the hit now? Yeah, does not want to deal with whatever Joker has next. Might have actually been able to kill, honestly, off of that confirm with ice arrows here. But again, this is a great situation for Joker here. Now just back it off. You throw your ice swords here, you wait for your opponent to approach, and you just punish them accordingly.
That was fantastic use of just holding your advantage.
Yeah. That's, you know...
the faster character. So why not, like, back away a bit? Who went to character select?
Juliocrivera did. I think they're just taking a moment to kind of breathe.
Yeah, I don't know if Julio has another character. Yeah,
I don't believe so. Yeah, I think it's just like take a quick little pause, like figure out what you want to do, and just kind of like recenter yourself. It's very important to do that.
I mean, for Julio, it comes down to win right now, or it's going to be, well, actually, I'm sorry, it comes down to win right now.
It's do or die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your opponent switched characters, you were in the lead, you were dominating, and suddenly now it's like things are evening out, and some of the options that Julio's going for are now getting like countered, and it doesn't seem that he has something like prepared yet. But
the most important thing is there was a change. Change in color. We've got an entirely different 9 on the field. The last 9 was washed. This is a brand new one.
This is a new 9, new color, new 9, new fit, new gameplay. But although still, though.
Oh, okay. Steps out of the snowflake.
Yeah.
That was going to be real bad.
Yeah. And right now, Joker just holding on to that lead. Julio getting a hit, but unable to transition fully into offense. Low profiling the Amethyst, but still gets caught by the jumping air normal. I like the idea, but just not quite there. Tried to DP, but still got caught because it wasn't quite big enough. DDPs instead immediately afterwards. Yeah, if there's one thing about Joker, they will hold firm. This is the type of person that did like 3 wake-up blood sites in a row. So
Joker on tournament point.
But still, Juliocrivera trying to get started. Caught him by the fairy. Nice steps.
The 6B was an input cross-up, but it almost worked.
Yeah. Goes for the 5A, beating out the reversal again. Yeah.
I mean, you get the read on it because there is a spell in stock. You know?
Right.
Like, if there is one, it's possible. 2C anti-air actually
once again doing its job. God damn. 2A to check for the delay tech, and still immediately went into a jail sequence?
Can Joker close it out?
Yes! And Joker, off of the Jin switch, manages to take BostonBlueBeat online. Probably, I think this is probably one of the last net play like events for like the US leading into Combo Breaker, and that was a fantastic showing of Jin. That was awesome.
Excellent adjustment. Excellent, just keeping their composure. You know, those first rounds were really rough. You know, Julio had a huge advantage going into grand finals, but switching to Jin was the answer.
It seems to be the case, yeah. I mean, and again, like that calm, focused game plan and sticking to it, knowing how to hold your lead and how to not overextend, but still show your approach options in order to keep your opponent like from kind of like sprinting in more or less. Very, very good showing from Joker there. That was awesome. And hey, Match Arena's still open, so you want to throw in some money, you know, you always got the option there. We have 18 codes and there's over 100 people in. Why are the codes not done yet? Come on. Put in the codes. Put in the codes. It's as easy as logging in and clicking a button, and you add 25 cents to the prize pool. It's that easy. Come on now. Let's bump this up a little over that $120, huh?
Yeah. Support your players here. Excellent showing from everyone who entered today. And then, honestly, I'm just scared of Julio still. I know Julio got second, but I'm scared.
I'm scared. Yes, I'm still I am terrified of, like, all of the top 8. If I run into them in the bracket, I'm like, oh, God. Right? Yeah. Like, lots of really fearsome people out here, and again, I'm just glad to just share some BlazBlue. And I'm really happy that you came on for this. Commentating has been a lot of fun today.
Yeah, this has been excellent. Thanks for having me today.
Of course.
Let's end with a few important notices, shout outs to what's coming up. The next online monthly will be on June 18th to 19th. And we'll be running these as our main games. Xrd, Strive, BBCF, Melty Blood, and Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh yeah, for the offline monthly. Yeah, the offline monthly on.
No. Oh, the online.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I have it backwards. My bad.
I know. It's all good. All right, it's all good. We literally just hit 3 hours. Yeah.
I'm through my water bottle already.
I went through 3 bottles of water for this bracket.
You need to go.
Yeah, all right. Why do you think I took a break? But yeah. In all seriousness, yeah. So the offline monthlies on June 11th. Xrd, Strive, CF, MBTL, Dragon Ball Fighters. Come through. Pull up after Combo Breaker. It'll be a lot of fun. Next online monthly is June 18th to 19th. It'll have CF and Xrd. CF and Plus R. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. With Plus R on the 18th and CF on the 19th. If you don't want to do that, or if you want to come through to Boston on a really big day, you should come through for BostonBlueBeat Beach episode. It's a big regional that we're trying to host. It's got Plus R, Strive, CF, Persona, Them's Fighting Herds, KOF, Dragon Ball Fighters, and DNF Duel. Plus, we're going to have Xrd, Sailor Moon S, and a whole bunch of other games, and we're going to the beach. Come through on Friday so you can hang out with us at the weekly event, and then you get a big regional event on Saturday, and then you get to go to the beach on Sunday. That is a pretty damn good weekend, I would say. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ. That's all I got to say. I'm tired and hungry. Thank you guys again for coming. Hope to see you guys later. Take it easy.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.
Not my fault.
Player Coon, are you going to BostonBlueBeat beach episode?
Wait, beach episode? Oh, yeah!